Sup, you chuckle fucks? It's your boy Dark Raikou here with What If Raikou and Singular were in the Emblem of Shadow and Emblem in Shadow, Part 6. I am here with.
Yeah. What's up? It's Singularity Witness again. Like, bruh, this is, I'm not gonna lie. For a second of me, this was like it's just a group channel now. I'm not gonna lie, because y'all barely see me upload on my own stuff. Well, although I am trying to remake the thumbnail because people said, nah, your thumbnail looks trash. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't Isaac or something?
It was Titan. But okay. Other than that, yeah, I guess we're getting started.
Yep.
And just like you know, as y'all can probably read in the thumbnail, this is gonna be part of the tournament arc.
That if I actually put it in the title.
Yeah. Well, that I was building up to. Yeah. Y'all finally get to see it.
Part of it.
Well, only 3 matches. Part of it, yeah, part of it, because only 3 matches.
Yeah,
We're
since.
get into a little bit of some before we get started that tournament, okay?
But then again, there is only going to be 7 matches.
Yeah. But I know y'all don't want to hear us talk about miscellaneous stuff. Y'all want to see it, okay? So let's just shut the freak up and just get into this.
Yeah. So, where did we leave it off again? Well, mostly after, what's it called, Yashiro and mostly Gojo's little adventure. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. We might get y'all another part of this. I'm a part of that in this one, maybe. I don't know.
Why every time I think of mostly Yashiro and Gojo's adventure, I always think of the theme song from Kermit's mostly sideshow. Dun, 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 dun. Kermit's Ramen Show from Devil Artemis. If you have never watched it, I'm just thinking.
I never seen it, but anyways, I know somebody's gonna be saying, "Bro, we don't want to hear that. Let's just get into the video." Okay, chill.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Somebody says that. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, let's just get into it.
So we begin into school. Right now, with what's it called, Dante, right now just doing something. I'm not next to him. So Dante, what are you doing?
Right now I'm just straight up just walking down the hallway, just whistling.
This is gonna get me copyrighted somehow.
Hey, you remember this one? I was like, down into that phone, I can't crack it. Okay, no, I'm not gonna start
Yeah.
that. People like, what the fuck is he whistling about? Like, some people say it sounds like a good melody. Like,
and this is where, well, mostly Dante's girl problem actually appears.
Like, yeah, I'm just still whistling until somebody calls me out. It's like,
Dante, I found you.
Well, I was whistling, so of course you could probably hear me. So what you need?
Let's see. This is where, well, she puts her fingers together like Hinata and says, well, can we go on a date?
I'm like, is you for real? Okay, I'm not gonna start dating. Why?
Also, this is what was that one girl named Alexia or something like that?
Yeah, Alexia. What? I was like, for what?
How do you know? Just to kind of make our relationship a little bit stronger.
All right, bet. You know what? Just wait here. Wait, just wait here. Just wait here. Wait.
This is
Oh yeah,
where
it is lunchtime. Oh, wait here. Wait here.
Alexia
I
says.
got some. Just wait.
Alexia looks at you
But
confused. You just walking away.
I'm just like, just wait here. And so I was like, okay, I'm back.
This is where she said, you're back?
Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
Okay.
With
This
me.
is
Come
where
with
she
me.
follows you.
Cool. And
So, what is this?
okay. So so I just cover her eyes up. Cover her eyes. I was like, all right. Mm.
I can't
Uh,
see if
she,
I keep
of course she was,
walking.
what? She was like, okay, all right, we're here, we're here. Now, I tell myself this is only for the possibilities. Nothing more, nothing less. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she stopped being so freaking annoying. Maybe I can. Okay. I just uncover her eyes and says, behold. And yeah, there's a little there's a little carpet on the ground with a basket or whatnot, and two servants holding juice, orange juice, sparkling apple juice and whatnot, sparkling grape juice and whatnot. Like, and you just have a little violin dude just like playing violin music. Okay, like impressed.
Uh, yeah. She blushes.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Oh,
to,
no, no,
got to.
not that, not that. Okay. play something, play something by Luigi. I don't know, like it's something from like that Luigi one. Sir. Okay, Luigi. What the Baka Kurini? Okay, my fault. I'm kind of lost right now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, go ahead. Take your seat. Take your seat.
Dante, what the fuck?
Okay, let's just say that's just playing. Let's just say that's playing. And it was like, all right, take your seat.
She does
Like,
take her seat.
I just go ahead and sit on the carpet. Like, all right. So what juice do you want? We got grape. We got apple, sparkling, of course.
She says, great, we'll be fine.
It's like, all right. She want grape. Of course, they just nod and she pulls out her her glass or whatnot. They just pour it to her into her cup. I was like, her glass. I was like, okay, I just want some of that apple. Like, and then I just said, this is gonna be so deep. I just hold out my glass to her like, did you to us? We just clang our glasses together.
You cut out again.
Alright.
Did you say something in it? Because you kind of cut out. Oh shit.
But I was like, we just start I was like, so why'd you want to go on a date for specifically?
This is where she says, this is fine. I like it.
I know, but like that you ain't got to deal with me. Like I was just chilling, and you just brought up out of nowhere. I heard these guys 5 minutes. Like, I mean, not 5 minutes. I got them for a whole hour.
Okay. Well,
All right.
I would like to do what this book does. This is where she pulled out this like book that pretty much just talks about mostly what lovers do and mostly a date.
Okay, what does this say? I was looking at it like what?
It was just
I was
some random bullshit half of it because it literally instead of taking what's it called the first steps into kind of going on a date, it literally goes for the like last basic ones, the sexual shit.
last base. Like I was looking at her like
Uh
this look of like what the freak?
uh why are you looking at me like that?
I was like I was just looking at her like bro. Like literally I'm just looking at the book and I'm looking at her. I'm looking at the book.
She then says,
I'm just looking at the book and then looking at her like and look at her with like is you for real?
this is where well she kind of like looks at the book mostly at the front page and realized that she gave you the wrong one, and she kind of grabs the book and says, "Oop, wrong one, wrong one. This is the book that I'm talking about.
That's
This is where well she said it's the wrong one here, here this one.
okay. Now what does this one say?
Uh, it's about love and other things.
I just look over like read it to me.
Sure. This is where well she goes. First step is to kind of ask out the person that you have interest. She then looks back up at you.
Yeah, and
Second step, see if they either say yes or no.
yeah, I went over above and beyond, so I guess it's yeah, already been a yeah.
Third step, get ready for the date.
I mean, eh,
Fourth step,
I don't care what. Okay, go ahead.
fourth step, make sure that you are not um nervous on this date.
You nervous, ain't you?
No. Step five,
Yes, you are.
step five, make sure to be on time on this date.
Mm-hmm.
Step six is to go and have fun on the date. Step did I say 7 or 6? Whatever. 7 says, and just relax. Be cautious of words and what you do, so the opposite person doesn't seem to hate you. Step 8 is to go well after the date is to kind of see what the reaction is. Step 9 is either you get Step 9 is either you get lucky or you don't get a kiss on the cheek, forehead, or lips.
Okay. Hey, what's this bonus one right here?
Bonus one. Where?
Right here, number 8. Let me read it.
You
Get
mean
ready
10.
for the long night. just look at her like, now let me tell you why that's bullshit. Okay. No, I'm not even gonna spare you words.
Yeah, I didn't really understand what was number 10 about.
How you so innocent, but okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna just refrain. I'm trying to do better. Okay, so basically, just enjoy the date, and I'm going after it's done, I'm gonna drop you off at class.
This is where she says, okay.
Yeah, it's like, hey, where the food at? It's like, your food, sir. Like, oh, man, got freaking, we got freaking snack food and freaking actual food. We both got sandwiches. I was like, but the thing about these sandwiches is that it's in one, and it's a foot long. Well, I was like, a foot long. This is 12 inches. Like, okay, no, never mind. I just thought of something. It was like, anyways, it was just, oh yes, here's a knife, sir. Okay, cut it in half. Alright. I just cut it in half. It's like, okay, here's your half, and I'll just be taking my half.
She nibbles on the sandwich by eating it, but yeah. Or not nibbles, just eats it.
Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to ask you, are you allergic to anything? Or are
Huh?
you just straight? Are you just good?
Well, what's in the sandwich?
Mm, what's on the sandwich? Oh, well, it's something you call the meatball sub. Oh, okay. What's in the sub? Well, it's mainly just Italian, and it has, of course, some Gruyere cheese. It's like, Gruyere cheese. What the frick is this high class level freaking cheese, bro? Why is this? It just sounds like some rich people would eat, bro. I said that in my head. It also has toasted, garlic toasted bread. Like, okay. And some, I don't know why they did this, but it was sesame seeds on top. It was like, I was like, yeah, what is this supposed to be, a burger? What the heck? Anyways. You allergic to any of that?
This is where she says, no. This is where she falls asleep in an instant from allergic reaction, but yeah.
What the heck? Hold on, what's she allergic to? What the heck? Hey, yo.
This is where, well, she's not really responding towards mostly Dante.
Yo, hey, you ain't finna freaking die and give me a bad reputation. Get your ass up. It was, okay, what?
This is where, well, someone just like walks over the commotion just to see what the hell is happening. And there's none other than Kazutora. Kazutora just says, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, it's you. Matter of fact, I could use a spatial displacement to delete the space around between both of us and grab this man by the collar. Hey, bruh, I got a bone to pick with you, but for now, we gotta wake this chick up.
Did you kill her or something?
Nah, bro, I think she had an allergic reaction. What the freak do you think she's allergic to?
Well, since I don't know what exactly the fuck you went allergic by, and you're right now just holding me like I'm some kind of hostage or something.
Well, she basically got allergic reaction from the meatball sub.
What was in the meatball sub?
he says it's Turkish meatballs, freaking um um Italian. Well, mainly it's Italian. It also has American. It also has Gruyere cheese. Also, yeah, and a toasted garlic bun. You're like, okay, and that's pretty much it. Like, oh, that's it.
Then what's with these seeds on these fucking sandwich? Actually, is this supposed to be a burger or is it just supposed to be a sandwich?
It's supposed to be a meatball sub.
Odd. Well, it could either be the cheese or the seeds.
You think she's allergic to sesame seeds?
And there's in some cases, there's some people that usually are allergic to seeds.
That's a strange disease, bro.
Hey, why the hell are you blaming me? Also, can you let go of my neck? This is very, very odd.
Okay.
Well, other than that, to kind of get rid of the substance in her body, you need to use magic. More
She's
professional.
not dead, anyways. I just check her blood type and everything. I was like, okay, all right. Hey, you have it, sir? Yes. I need you to make a. Okay. Here you go. All right. Got the peppy pin. As adjusted, it was like, all right. Now wake up. I stab it into her arm.
She yells in an instant, kind of wondering what the hell that was.
Don't worry, it's so thin you shouldn't have felt it. Well, it would feel like a prick on your skin, but.
I thought I was going to die.
So, what is you allergic to exactly?
Uh, uh, It could be in my medical records, but I don't actually know.
Can you tell me anything you've occurred that's in the sandwich that made you go out like that?
Sure. You just have to tell me what it is.
Well, here the guy already named what the heck you were eating, the sandwich, or Subway. I mean, not Subway.
Subway.
The sub, a meatball sub with Gruyere cheese or whatever the
Cheese.
frick that is. Also, there's sesame seeds, garlic. It's basically Italian based.
This is where, well, she kind of says, I'm allergic to that type of cheese.
Oh, I thought you being allergic to cheese would have you in the bathroom.
But not entire, wait, no, not cheese. It'll be a different type of cheese. It's the seeds. Wait, why is there seeds on the...
You know, I even asked that question. Why the freak is there sesame seeds on top of it?
Are you trying to...
What did you exactly say to make, matter of fact, hold on. Kazutora.
What?
Okay, wait. Do you know where Baji is? Because I asked him to go ahead and, quickly get me the sandwich or whatnot. I told him to custom make it, into a meatball sub of some sorts.
Kazutora is right now home. I don't know. Probably. He probably just ditched school.
Oh, wait, Baji. Wait, I forgot. Wait, no, Baji.
Or... Baji hasn't been here the whole day.
Baji, you seen him at school. What are you talking about? Do you not remember?
No? Are you sure you're not talking about someone else?
Flashback. Freaking, I went to Baji, like, yo, Baji.
Baji seems to be somewhat mostly his eyes seem to be dull a little bit and just says, yeah.
Look, man, I'm sorry for what happened to you, but I need this Can you please go give me this meatball sub, bro? Customize it any way you want, but I just need it done.
Sure. The person just grabs the mostly recipe and understand what exactly he has to make.
Well, they should know. They're professionals.
First of all, Baji is not a fucking professional, but whatever.
Yeah, don't worry, man. All I need you to do is go ahead and just get the sandwiches, and just when you see a guy in the in a tuxedo, go to him, all right, and he'll drop off the sandwiches to me and this date I got.
Okay.
All right. Okay, cool. Bet. I just patted it to him, and this just went off. Flashback end. Yeah, I know. Fire.
Are you talking about the guy who can transform with mostly just one glimpse? The illusion guy or something? Because Baji has been sick for mostly a day, and someone was just transferred a while ago, and the guy can just like see your appearance once and kind of transform into it. Not entirely perfect. You can see some false kind of like little stuff from his body, but other than that,
Okay, I see. Anyways, all y'all, thank you for coming out here playing the music or whatnot. And I mean, you did a good job. You did a good job. Thanks for playing the music, and you can stop now. Oh, yes, sir. Okay. You, yeah, I'll be sure to pay you all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pay y'all half up front, cause good shiz. Alright, keep up the good work.
Kazutora was just watching this confused.
Anyways, alright, Alexia, taking you to class. Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, don't make me have to tell you twice. Come on.
Yes, I know.
Of course, her face is freaking red. It's like, dang, women really do have a domination kink. I don't understand it. Anyways.
Kazutora be here sweatshopping and saying, okay, I do not understand women. But then again, I was chased down by Aurora, which I have zero clue why she chased me down like that.
Great, now she's going after Kazutora. Great.
No, it's because, don't you remember that one time that basically you put an illusion kind of henjutsu over, what's it called, Kazutora that one time? To look just like me?
Yeah, but she's still at it or something?
Yeah, she's still going after me.
Oh, I was talking about like Kazutora.
No. She just kind of, after finding out that it wasn't me, she kind of beat the shit of Kazutora.
Okay. And, so I was like, okay. So I just went over to, her class. I was like, alright, I'll see you later.
She smiles and says, yeah, see you later.
But then I was like, hold on. Come here.
She looks at you confused and says, huh?
I just like, see this hand right here?
Yeah.
I just put it on my put it on my lips and then put it on her mouth. I was like, bam, there. I just started walking away.
She's all red and just kind of saying, yeah, runs inside.
She's an asshole. Now I know she's allergic to sesame seeds. I should ask her if she was allergic to anything else. But she had like she didn't know, so I'm probably not gonna get any answers from her. Probably have to ask her parents. Anyways,
This is where, well, you see me kind of walking. But I'm not walking alone. I'm right now next to kind of Junko, and she's like talking to me. I noticed Dante over there, and I was like, yo, Dante, what are you doing here?
I'm in school to learn, but other than that, I'm just chilling.
Okay. I was like, so, Junko, what exactly were you talking about? You want to go on what exactly? Can you do her voice?
It was like a date,
Why?
Because I want to.
Okay. There's no other strings about this, right?
Oh, come on, virgin. You're okay, right? Like, I was like,
I right now looked at fucking Dante with a tick mark and say, shut up, fucking Dante, you're a virgin also. Not the point. This is where I grabbed Junko's hand. I grabbed Junko's hand and right now kind of like pull her mostly to the wall. Kind of put my hands over her and says, who the hell you calling a virgin, you damn bitch? First of all, aren't you a virgin also?
She was like, He was like, And then she just licks his freaking hand while he has it over her mouth. He says,
What?
He's like, and you got my hands pinned up against the wall. He's like, good start. Like, I was like, dang, bro, she's a good start.
I'm over here fucking like looking at her like, what the fuck?
I was like, hey, yo, man, that's your problem. I'm finna go. For something happen, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all want to go somewhere, go to the closet. Plus, it's right there.
This is where, well, mostly Junko's face and even my face becomes red. I look at Dante and say, fuck off, Dante.
Man, you know I'm gonna be here forever. We're gonna be here all week.
So wait. Are you gonna be no thanks, Dante.
I ain't gonna be watching y'all weird ass getting into weird ass and something strange for a little bit of change workings, man. I ain't with that. Go ahead, do y'all shit, man. I'll be somewhere.
Please be far away, though.
Man, I'm far away. And don't make me uncle too soon now. You know what I'm saying? Not even in my prime yet.
I look at fucking Dante with this reaction. It's like, the fuck you going on about, motherfucker?
You know what the freak I'm talking about. Don't be acting stupid.
Nah, maybe you should explain it to me. I don't actually understand.
It's gonna hurt on straight content. I don't gang, okay. My fault.
I then look back at Junko and just say, what the fuck is he going on about?
And then she just walk up to him slowly with this this freaking look in her eyes. Like, so we're gonna take his advice? Like, she's like, we're gonna take his advice or something? She's like freaking trying to move her fingers up his shirt. This man smacking away like,
what the fuck? No, I'm not taking his advice. Also, what the fuck were you trying to do?
It's like, what you trying to do? Like, I was like, if we Kazatora over here, like, yo, what's going on?
I then turn around and just kind of look at fucking cousin Zoro like, where the fuck did you come from?
He was like, start running away. He was like,
I was like, this motherfucker up here behind me just run away.
it was like, and then a freaking voice in his mind says, so you gonna do it or not?
I was like, where the fuck do you people come from?
He was like, I'm one of your shadow soldiers.
I'm like, get out of my shadows. Wait, I thought you said you weren't going to be watching us. What the fuck?
No, I'm one of your shadow soldiers. I'm not Kazuto or Dante.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, boss.
What?
Listen, you can take it from me. I'm dead already. I'll tell you this: life is too short. Know what you do, and you may not get a chance like this again. Not saying it has to be something forever. It doesn't have to be something for eternity. It's just for one night. You know what I'm saying?
I'm over here looking at my shadow, so it's like, what the?
Come on, you really gonna take this from a dead man? I didn't even get to do it, and I'm dead.
Man, I wonder whose fault was that?
I couldn't get no bro, okay? Ain't no girl wanting to mess with me.
But then again, you are low ranking, even in the Shadow Army.
Listen, if you ain't gonna do it for you, do it for me, okay? Because I do not want another soul to go without freaking experiencing what it's like.
Man,
And I'm not gonna freaking take that dream from you.
I'm like, dude, I swear to... I look back at Junko, and mostly Junko just looks at me confusedly.
Like, what you thinking about? Like, what you thinking? Like,
I sigh. This is where I turn off mostly all the darkness holders. Or right now tell them to look away. If they don't, I'm gonna murder them.
okay.
I go up to Junko, grab her arm, and right now kind of pin her back to the wall and says, fuck it. I guess they're right about it.
She was like, in public? Like, everyone's gonna see. Like,
Well, isn't that some kind of kink that you like? This is where I kind of lick her kind of neck.
he was like, sir, just warning you that the faculty may try to come out here and like the hall minder plus Alan.
Fuck.
And it was like, and then she was like shivering after that. She was like, then next thing you know, Alan said, "Sir, what are you doing?"
Nothing. Nothing.
Then he just opens up a portal and says, "Go crazy in here, not in public." Are you crazy?
What? I wasn't doing anything anyway. I should probably go in there.
Just go in.
Dude, I just grabbed Junko's hand. I'm just like fucking said, I'm gonna just make my own darkness portal. Bye.
Okay then. Guess my help wasn't needed.
This is where I just like.
You just start.
Huh? Oh, you go.
Yeah, Alan just started walking away. Then they get inside the portal. Like Junko's like, "Well, whoa, what is this? I never seen you pull out something like this before."
I was like, fuck, right. I should. Fuck. I kind of realized it was a bad idea to actually use something like this. I was like, about that, I just learned recently. Yeah.
Now that is a cool ability. I swear, you really are interesting, huh, Raikou?
Yeah.
Well, so, be around. Like,
I growl at
you don't
her.
want to sound like teach her a lesson.
I growl at her and says the one who was right now shivering when I licked her neck. I grabbed her and says, besides, let's just get this started then. We go into basically like 4 hours later.
I'm scared. I'm saying nothing more. Anyways.
Well, yeah, 4 hours later. This is where, well,
4 hours later.
we get out of the darkness portal and she can barely walk. I'm like, do you need help?
No. Wow. Ow.
I told you can handle me.
Like, whatever. I'm gonna call my big sister here. She's gonna help me out.
Maybe I can help her out also.
And then somebody says, "Don't you try to kill her on a daily basis?" Like,
What the fuck?
shut the freak up. She just freaking threw a grenade at somebody. Like, oh my shit.
I just laugh.
Like, dang. I was like, yo, she did not have to do him like that.
I was laughing at this like, bruh. I was like, well, if you are you sure you don't need help, Junko? Cause I can help.
She was like, I'm not complaining if I do need help.
Maybe your sister needs help also.
And then somebody says, "Do you want his help?" Yes, want his help. Okay. You got the call. You got your call there, sir.
I just grin and says, well, that's interesting.
She was like, "Don't make this any weirder than it already is."
Oh, come on, Junko. It wasn't that bad.
I can't move because of you. This is all your fault.
Huh. How's it my fault? You said to go even beyond.
Us all drunk.
Man. I sweat up after that, but not the point. So, are you sure you really don't need help?
Just help me out here. My freaking legs hurt.
Sure. But if I help you out, we might have to go into the room again for another couple of hours.
I can't do any more.
I'm just joking. That's where I pick her up and says, well, then let's go then. I carry her bridal style, saying, okay, then where do you want to go?
Class.
In your condition, yeah, that's like not going to happen entirely. Also, you do realize we smell quite literally of stench. You know of what?
Yes, you quite do. Alan appears out of nowhere and says, "Follow me to the showers, and you two are going to be in separate ones. Don't worry, Junko, your sister's here to wash you up."
So where I say, where the hell do you keep coming from?
Well, I was informed that you re-entered the world, so yeah.
That makes sense.
Also,
guess.
his magic is my leader is having me participate in that match.
Aren't you his like visor or what visor? Well, not
Well,
visor.
of course he wouldn't leave me incapable.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, aren't you his like vice captain or something like that? He's like vice in command.
Yes, I'm his advisor and second in command. But of course, he wouldn't have me stay being weak now, would he? And you being his friend should know this out of everyone else.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking that mostly the vice captains would be fighting. I don't know how you're gonna do well with mostly a lazy vice captain of mine.
Stark, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't know what it feels like to be, well, quite lazy, but I do know what it feels to be exhausted. Anyways,
Junko says.
Follow my mirror clone to the bathroom.
Okay. That's where I just follow it, but this is where Junko kind of questioned. Huh?
Alright. Junko, your sister's waiting for you in the inside. And for Raikou, you'll be going to the boys' bathroom.
Yeah. I know that I can't have a little bit more fun, but not the point.
And then, Junko's sister comes out and says, Sister, so, is it true?
She kind of blushes and says, yeah, it is. This is where I spoke up saying, yeah.
You're now a fully fledged woman.
This is where, well, Junko right now fluster and blushes and says, can we not talk about it?
She says, okay, well, let's just go get you cleaned up. After all, we don't want you going around smelling like, the stinky stuff. Come on.
Junko decides to say, you do realize I can't walk. I'm basically still in Raikou's hands.
Oh, here, hand her up to me.
I just gave her towards mostly her. I was like, well, good luck with that. I'm gonna shower up also.
Yeah, she just started carrying her sister like she's a baby. They're like, hey! Like,
aw, isn't that so cute? Before I walk away, I just laugh.
It was like, bro, why is she carrying her freaking front body on her front body? Like, bro, I was like, okay, now them yeeks look oppressed. Like, never mind.
Where the fuck did he?
Alright, Alan, you're dismissed. Yes, sir. And then we just start seeing the mirror clone start to crack and then explode.
Mirror clone. Weird. Don't really care too much. This is where I go into the shower.
He is weird, but it made him I also made him my advisor because of its potential.
I was like, yep, mirror clone does allow to give a lot of effects, but not the point. I fall into the water and says, well, time to shower up. Not 1 hour, mostly like 30 minutes later, I'm already done. Right now, drying my hair off and says, God, for having longer hair kind of sucks after time. This is where, well, I get out, kind of just,
I was like, so you're finally done. Also, she's,
Huh?
Also, Junko is, well, out here. And, let's just say I had to heal her, but you're probably gonna be upset, at me of how I did it.
How you did it?
Well, flashback. I was like, okay, I can heal you.
Junko says, really? Okay. How?
Well, let's just say that do I have permission to possibly touch your legs?
She blushes and says, "No."
I am trying to heal you, okay? I'm not. Plus, I already got freaking females after me, so.
She sweats up and kind of holds her sister and say, "Sis, if he does anything, can you stab him?"
But I'm not trying anything kinky, okay? I'm not trying to do that. Plus, that's my homeboy. I never betray him like that.
That's where her sister just kind of just says, "Come on, Junko. You need your legs anyway to be healed." Junko says, "Fine. I give you permission."
Alright. So, I was like, just tell me if you feel uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, I will try to stop, but then it's like, but I might need to keep going on certain parts because, well, how do I say this? It might screw up your leg.
Oh.
And you probably just got to bear through it.
Okay. Fine.
And I was like, so, I was searching for the most heated part of her body, which is mainly where the pain is, and that's near her hip area. Okay. So I may need to massage your hip area, okay?
Fine.
So I just reached there and then just poke. And I was just kind of, now, not to be weird, it's kind of vibrating a bit, basically, so I can, like, use vibrational healing to make it operate just fine. But then it's like, Junko started making noises with her mouth, like, you good?
Mm-hmm. Just hurry up.
Okay, got you. And then I just had to go near her thigh area, just start healing that part. It's like, all right. And I was like, and then I basically had to go through something else, and then next was her kneecaps, which and I was like, all right, and then I was like, all right, so I may need to operate near the rear.
She looks at you and say, no, that's not happening.
Look, I need to operate near the rear, or else you're kind of gonna screw up your walking, and most likely your bone's gonna break. But I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm not like that, like I said. Now, you probably find it hard to believe it because of, like, how I've been operating on you. Well, not like that.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Alright, then. And, yeah, I just started, like, working near her rear, although she felt very weird. I said, sorry. And then, bam! I was like, alright, you're done.
She kind of ran up to her sister and said, he did nothing weird, right?
No. I mean, even though it did seem like a very odd operation, he wasn't doing anything off.
Okay. Because I'm still trying to be loyal to Raikou. I mean, she covered her mouth in an instant.
And then, her sister giggles. I just freaking... Yeah, I know. Flashback end. So, yeah. Sorry, bro.
I'm like,
I was just trying to...
You do realize I could have healed her, right?
Well, you weren't around, so... And you were still doing what you were doing, so...
I mean, you could have fucking told me... you know what? I should fucking... Never mind. I was like... Right, I forgot to turn off all my shadow so none of Beru or anyone could have heard what... Wait, no. This is where I grab a potion and just say, you could have just Never mind.
I didn't have that on me.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that no one else has the system.
Anyways, thank you for what's your name again? Sister of Junko.
Oh, her name is Makara.
Yeah, Makura.
I think so.
He's like, mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, she was texting on her little thing. I was like, hey, Makura, right? She's like, mm-hmm. Hey, she's still a guy. I was like, hey, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You got to put your phone down when you're talking to me. I mean, when I'm talking, you show me attention, I show you attention type shit. Alright? You're like, put your phone down when I'm talking to you. Or your little magical freaking phone or whatever. Like, okay. Like, even though I screwed up the whole Riz part, she kind of felt that.
I'm
Like,
over
I
here
was
sweat
trying.
dropping.
Like, she's like, okay. I was like, alright. So, it's nice to meet you. And you seem cool to talk to, so, can I get your numbers?
Sure.
Okay. What is it? She tells me what it is, and yeah.
I was watching this. I was like, nope, fuck this shit. I'm out.
What, bro? What? I'm not doing nothing.
I'm like, I'm too tired to deal with this shit. Besides, I need to sleep anyway.
Like, okay. I was like, alright, see you later. He's like, yeah, Raikou went away. She went away with Junko and whatnot. All three of them. It's like, good friends. Good people. Then I just felt a malicious aura. I was like, I was like, oh, great. She's a jealous type. And I think I know why. It's, you want to speak for her, bro?
Oh, which
I
one?
think you know who I'm talking
Okay, fine. So, what were you doing there, Dante?
I was just talking to some people. What you talking about?
No. No. What I mean is, what were you doing to Makara there?
Oh, I was just talking to her. I just asked for her numbers and she gave it to me.
Oh, is that all?
I mean, I did have to massage Junko's parts to heal her.
What?
You heard what I said, but I didn't go anywhere too. I didn't try to go anywhere too freaking too weird. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even want to go near her rear, but I needed to because some of the healing process needed to be there. You know, homeboy was putting in work, so you know what I'm saying. I had to, yeah.
She says, "Oh, I see."
Gotta fix it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might have to also fix up something.
What you mean? I gotta fix it up? What are you talking about?
Oh, don't worry there, Dante. You just need to relax.
Relax about what? Nothing's happening. What? I'm chill.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry your sweet little self. Just relax.
Okay. I'm chilling. I'm just chilling.
I walk back just because I need to ask Dante for something, and when I come back, it's just seeing this whole kind of situation. I'm like, Er, what the fuck am I seeing?
I look at her and be like, bro, I think she's jealous.
No shit. She seems like it. And I feel like if Alexis saw this, well, saw what I did to Junko, she probably would have been angry also. Why is all the noble women so yandere a little bit?
I don't know, bro. These noble women are so freaking weird.
Exactly. This is where, well, Alexis says, what do you mean there's something there? Are you saying that you cheated on my what's it called, best friend? Cheated? I wasn't even dating her.
Wait, I didn't know y'all was friends. What the heck?
I'm not. This girl is insane. I am barely
Hmm.
even friends with Alexis. Alexis just drags me anywhere.
Hmm.
Other than that,
Oh, okay. Look, all I was doing was trying to assist a friend. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. There's nothing you gotta worry about.
oh, is that okay? Fine, fine, yes. What was her magic again? I forgot.
I don't. She uses like all sorts of magic.
She kind of smiles and says, "Oh, is that true? Well, then you wouldn't mind me killing you, right?"
What?
She pulls out a whole machete trying to cut Dante.
I was like, what the freak?
Damn, Dante just got cut. She tries to throw knives at me, but that's where I block it from my hand. I'm like, wow, interesting.
Then I was like, dang, girl, I didn't know you hit that hard. Sheesh.
She turns around and says, huh? How are you alive?
It was like,
Are you going to fucking answer me or just gonna sit there?
um, well, the thing is, I'm kind of using spatial displacement.
Urgh. She growls, then growls at me, and then just says, fuck it. Fine. Then I'll explode this whole place. She starts
It was
charging
like,
up a lot of magic.
I was like, I just came up to her and then just hug her, like, give her multiple kisses on the cheek. Like,
She becomes red and decides to fall a little bit, saying,
now, calm down. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
fine.
I just give her head pats of like, now, be a good little kitten and meow.
She does meow.
Alright, there you go.
I'm over here sweat chopping at this, like, bro, what the fuck am I watching?
I was like, alright, now, oh wait,
I just kind of just say, okay, I only came here to just tell
I
you
was like,
something, but whatever.
oh, I was like, okay, so, how about this? How about this? How about this? I will, hmm, I will take you to, Reggie's, Saturday. You know, uh, the,
She falls asleep on you and kind of, well, yeah.
oh, alright, cool, cool, cool.
I'm over here sweat chopping, like, wondering what the fuck am I watching?
So, looking at me? I was looking at her like
She nodded.
she'll pepper. I was like, don't ever cause me trouble again. Okay?
Okay, fine.
Good. Good night. I
Good
just
night.
gave her a few head kisses. Too tight, kid. Anyways.
This is where a white
Yeah,
cat
bro.
appears with glasses, kind of wondering, what the fuck am I watching?
Oh, me taming a crazy. Anyways, but yeah, you know.
The white cat just transformed back into Gojo, and this is where Gojo says, "So, Dad, I heard that you lost your virginity." I'm like, who the fuck tell you that? I'm like, you, who?
Kazutora,
Huh?
I think. Kazutora, I think.
This is where I look at Gojo and say, who the fuck tell you? He had kind of like banana hair kind of attachment to his head, but yeah. That motherfucker, I'm gonna kill him later. That's where I say, please tell me that Kazutora didn't just explode and tell everyone in the whole base. About that, I'm gonna murder him. I'm gonna fucking murder Kazutora.
Dang, yo, chill on Kazutora, bro. He just wanted comedy, bro. Like, anyway.
Cover my ass, that man's about to die.
Talk about. I'm touching the ceiling. Hey.
This is where Gojo says, so, am I going to be having a mother or something? I sweat drops just seeing Gojo.
Maybe not. I don't know, Gojo. Depends on what your dad wants.
I'm like, fucking Dante, don't give him any more ideas.
I mean, I ain't giving no ideas, bro. You was making it. Anyways, and that. Hey, it's not my fault. You was going in that. You know what I'm saying?
Gojo just like looks at this, then looks back at me and says, so am I gonna have a little brother or something?
I thought Gojo was gonna try to do what I was doing, like in that. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he was gonna do that.
This is why I sweat drop at fucking Dante and Gojo's antics. I'm like, I can't fucking deal with you two.
I couldn't deal with you either, but I guess we both get what we want, huh?
I sweat drop and says, that's not whatever. No, you're not having a little brother, Gojo. She had a safe day. How about you go bother Dante over there, since Dante seems to be having...
First Kashimo, and now it's you with the safe day crap.
You're gonna be this is where I kind of tell Dante, you're gonna be that one time when you do it, it's not gonna be a safe day. It's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Nah, bruh. I can change laws, bro.
So can I, motherfucker. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, I ain't just ain't smashing it until I get older. And plus, I can shoot blanks, so I'm doing good. Other than that,
Gojo just said, okay, well, I should be leaving then. He turns back into a cat and says, well, I'll be telling, everyone that mostly you did lose, I confirm it and you did lose it. I'm like, fucking hell, little brat.
hey, I mean, it's your brat, so, like, it makes sense that they would be pestering you.
Whatever. I sweat drop and just says, man, I'm just gonna go to sleep in class. This is where before walking away, I kind of say, so when is the tournament gonna happen?
Huh?
I kind of...
Oh, yeah, I can just tell him it's happening tonight if you want. It's
Oh,
happening tomorrow, actually.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Sid said he said he's pulling out of the tournament because like certain things. I just feel like he finding excuses not to fight.
That bit. This is where I kind of say, so you know what we should do? We should just drag him into that battle of the finals.
I mean, shoot, we could, but like,
No, I'm dragging him into the battle. I don't give a damn. Shit, if I have to deal with this shit, then he's dealing with awesome. Whatever. So, I'll be going then. You just walk away.
yeah,
Good luck with your crazy, jealous girlfriend or something.
yeah. I was like, you know, these Yamris are kind of cute when they sleep. Like, I just freaking just hold on to her and start falling to myself like, I'll be holding on to you forever. Hmm. And then she hears that and just gets this grin on her face just while sleeping.
This is where, well, I'm about to get to class after a while. Like, before I drop him, like, oh, damn, I'm so tired. This is where, well, damn. Mostly, this is where, well, before I even get to class, this is where, well, Alexis appears and says, hey, Raikou. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Yes, Alexis? So, why didn't I see you for well, mostly not 4 hours. Why haven't I seen you for swordsman training? Uh, I was sick. Sick. The last time I saw you, you were with that girl. That kind of girl that's been in the council room. What was her name? Junko? You didn't do anything to her, did you? No. Why would I do anything to her? I was just talking to her. That's why I got sick. And that's why I didn't show up at the swordsman training. Oh, okay. You didn't, like, lost anything, did you? No, I didn't lose anything. I'm not Zoro. Zoro who? Don't know. Other than that, can you stop bothering me? I'm just trying to get into class. Okay. I'll stop bothering you. I was like, good to know. But other than that, good night. I kind of just get into class. She kind of looks quite angry and a little bit suspicious. But yeah. But of course, we go into a time skip later on. But yeah. I'm right now already asleep in class and didn't really care too much. But yeah. But this is where, well, right next to me is actually another girl from the council room. Her name is Alice. Well, Allison, and this is where, well, we'll see. She kind of wonders where I have been for mostly, well, not 4 hours, but just the time when I was just talking to Junko. Because she was there also, but she had to go do something. I kind of just yawned while opening my eyes and thinking, who exactly would I put up to fight? Let's see. Trying to contact all the fighters. Let's see. Him. I'm just trying to think. Would it be a battle of 7? Then that also means that we'll see if Alan's fighting. I will ask mostly Stark, but Stark doesn't really like fighting. Unlike, well, he does, but he will only fight those who are considered to be strong and not waste his energy on the weak. Yeah, yawn even more. Just to where, well, and kind of just think about it. This where, well, Alice's red eyes are kind of just looking at me. And this where, well, she kind of looks at me and says, "Are you okay?" I look back up towards Alice and say, yeah, I am. It's where, well, we'll see. She says, so, what did you and Junko did? I'm like, nothing. We just talked for 4 hours. Yes. Well, yeah, kinda. Okay. You guys didn't do anything. Nope, you couldn't even ask her. But other than that, this is where the bell rings and it's now time to go home. I was going home, but other than that, we go into Alice going up to Junko and kind of questioning Junko a bit, which Junko just admitted and what exactly happened. Alice looks to kind of have her eyes a bit red, with shining a little bit glow, and says, I see.
Oh my goodness, please let them tell me they're gonna have a yandere fight.
This is where, Allison kind of says, well, can I join next time? Junko just looks flustered and says, what? No, please. This is where, mostly, Mikoro is just seeing this and sweat dropping, and mostly Junko and her friend kind of just trying to join, and they probably just more of Junko probably getting hurt or something. But of course, we go into a time skip of me kind of going to see my base to exactly see who was actually ready for the battle or not. 3 people were ready, and I was kind of thinking there would be more, but I was just switch up and saying, okay, I guess the 3 of you would be fine. So I questioned Majin Park or any of the others. That's what, well, some of the others kind of says, not really. Majin Park says, yeah, kind of, but I'm just thinking who exactly I'm going to be fighting. I say, okay. But we go into the next day. The next day is literally just Saturday, so pretty much a day where there's no school, but yeah. I was kind of going into the dimension of where mostly, what's it called? How should I say, well, mostly fucking Dante and Sid would be at the dimension torment. Mostly the not battle Rio, the mostly the power, the torment of power. That's what it's called. But of course, I was walking with mostly Stark, and this where Stark says, "So am I supposed to be fighting also?" I was like, "Do you want to fight?" Entirely, not really, but I feel like I'm gonna be fighting anyway. Am I going to have to be fighting? What's it called? Alan or that chick named Alpha? I'm like, don't really know and don't really care. I think mostly Sid's group decides to mostly kind of give up on this match. I don't actually know. But of course, not the point. This is where, I noticed something in front of me, like mostly this, like, not darkness bubble, but I thought I saw something in front of me actually appear, like a portal. This is where, I swing my hand to send lightning kind of needles. Of course, where, the lightning needles missed the portal, and I was like, maybe I was tripping for a second. Then again, I didn't really get too much sleep last night. Thanks to that nightmare thing or whatever. This where, the lightning needles were supposedly going to hit someone, which they almost did until the person gets very angry and tries to attack me. Luckily, not lucky for me, I was just wearing a kind of cloak, so of course I was dodging who exactly was attacking me. Pretty much is none other than, Delta. Delta kind of says, what the hell was that for? This is where Stark says, oh my. If this isn't that wolf girl from mostly the Shadow Garden or something. Delta glares at mostly Stark, but also glares at me, and that's where, she doesn't know who exactly I am thanks to the cloak, because I woke up this morning, just put on a cloak, said fuck it, I don't really want people to see me. This where, she tries to attack me and says, you bastard, I see you're trying to attack me, and you're a lightning user, so I'm either gonna guess Kashimoto, or you could be another lightning user that I have never seen. Maybe you're that guy that appeared in not Shadow Garden. Mostly that other guy before Hashimoto. This is where, I keep dodging her and say, leave me alone, little girl. This is where, I try to kind of just swipe my hands away from her, just sending an air pressure, which she gets mad and says, how about this? I'll challenge you for a battle. Because mostly during the whole fact that Shadow Garden was not mostly going into the torment thanks to the fact that Sid got out. This is why, well, she's been kind of obsessed and wanting to fight people. She doesn't care who exactly be the one to fight. But this is where, well, mostly she
Before they
challenged him.
can calm down, they hear, yo, chill. They're like, please, I need it. No, you don't. Calm down. Chill out, yo. They're
What the
like,
hell is
no,
happening?
no, no. It's like, they just hear this in the room near them. And, Delta was like, what's going on in there?
I have no fucking clue. Stark says, I'm
And
not
then
dealing with
next thing
that
you know, it's
shit.
a freaking, huh? What? Go ahead, go ahead.
I was like, Stark says, I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm like, neither am I. That's where I look at
And
Delta
then
and
Kyle
says,
Porter just appears and just like, hmm? Just freaking opens the door. And next thing you know, freaking, you just see me and freaking, Junko's sister freaking, she's like dang near almost partially unclothed. Like, yeah.
this is where I
He's
then
like,
look at Stark and Stark just closes the door and says, nope. I was like, good to know. I then look at Delta and says, what do you want anyway, girl? This is where she says, I
I was like,
challenge you. I was like,
I was like,
challenge?
man, okay, see, okay, now you gotta go. He's like, please, just the tip. He's like, no, oh no, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, what?
This is where I look at this. I was like,
Oh my
God, you won't.
god,
I
bro,
can't deal with fucking Dante's
sister
antics right
needs
now.
freaking help, bro. She just followed me here. Now she knows I'm freaking Dawn, and the fact that she's seen your face, now she knows that you're Void, bro.
You fucking. This is where I look at Stark and says, you got any, like.
I didn't bring her in here.
Oh, I kind of just, like, said, okay, fine. That's where I grab a potion and I said, here, deal with this. Just make her drink it and just say that it's going to get her really, really knocked out.
Yeah, she don't want to get knocked out, but I'm like, alright.
It's alcohol.
Hey, bro, you want to get turned? Like, I mean, sure. It's like, alright, let's drink this then.
She drinks it, but it was basically amnesia. She got knocked out. I was like, there. Now fucking get her out of here. Now I have to be dealing with Delta here.
I like, alright. I freaking just made a portal to her room, and I was like, alright, now get in your bed. But she wouldn't let go. I was like, let go. And then freaking had maybe tussle on the freaking bed where it then just freaking rolled off. Like, I had to straighten out my clothes because she got me messed up. Anyways, alright. I just started walking out like a boss, even though I was kind of. Anyways, so what's our first order of business?
Huh?
Alright, it's the tournament. How can I forget?
How did you forget? Why do you think I'm here for? Also, I defeated Delta while we were struggling with what to call that girl by just knocking her out.
I was trying to not use violence.
Dude, you could have used your magic to just like, well, mostly untie yourself from your clothes and then use your magic to transfer your clothes back onto you without her being attached to it.
I could have, but then wouldn't that just be too? No,
Wouldn't that be the much easier way than struggling with her not to hurt her? Other than that, we should probably get to where Sid's at. Or not Sid, Shadow.
okay. But yo, she's freaking just. Shawty is just too much for me, bro. Cause I swear she needs some freaking help, bro. She's freaking. Yeah.
Oh, you just realized about her? Well, yeah, I knew about mostly Junko's kind of psychotic sides when I was actually, well, giving her the work. But I don't really care.
Okay.
Other than that, we should probably get to where, what's it called, Shadows at.
Yeah. So yeah, we make it to the arena that's above the city. I was like, all right, everybody's there. You know, we got the contestants, you know, ready to be presented. I was like, all right then. He was like, Shadow.
Yo, Shadow. One of your crazy freaking mostly teammates tried to kill me, but whatever.
He was like, my bad. I'll deal with her later.
Yeah. But
I'm just trying to figure out why the freak you didn't want to do the tournament, bro. Like, well, in a way, I kind of knew my crew was kind of outclassed.
what?
Like,
No way.
These monsters. Well, ain't they beast females though? Yeah.
They'll be fine. This is where, well, Kenpachi over here grinning like a madman while walking down there.
Okay, whatever. Anyways. Yeah, alright, so we got the brackets all set up, right?
Yeah. But before that, this is where I take off my cloak and say, so where exactly we're sitting down to watch this or wherever?
Where are we sitting down to watch this? Oh, right in these chairs. After all, they can move. Like, shadows on the side. Well, Raiku's on the right of me. Freaking Shadows on the left of me, and then I'm just in the middle. Like, all right.
I'm over here sweat dropping. Wait, I'm in the right or wait, what?
What you? Oh, I'm just. I mean, I can move myself to the left.
No. I'm wondering where exactly I am.
Oh, you're right beside me. Don't worry.
Oh. So.
And of course, Delta's on the other side of Shadow right now.
I was gonna say Delta's like right next to me because I was just eating something real fast.
Alright. And so,
I was
like, Delta, who do you think would win?
Delta says, well, mostly this guy's team. This is where, well, she points at me while eating mostly like a piece of, mostly not chicken, just like, mostly dry kind of turkey because I was just eating like snacks because I was hungry a while ago. This is where, well, I was saying, how the hell did you get here?
She is a shadow soldier, so you shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised she ain't in the tournament though. But anyways,
I'm surprised she's not next to freaking Shadow. This is where, well, she then says, because you defeated me in the battle, so I will become your mate. I'm like, wait, what? Huh?
Okay, whatever. Oh yeah. It looks like it's about to start. Yeah, we have a proctor. Or a
Gojo up here saying, hello everyone, I'm your proctor.
Wait. Ain't no freaking way. You allowed the kid to freaking be the proctor?
Motherfucker, weren't you the one to plan this shit? Why the hell are you putting my son there?
I ain't put him over there. Where's the proctor? I was looking over and the proctor's freaking knocked out. And I mean, looks like he's trying to get up, but then I see Yachiru freaking just hopping on this man's back. I was like,
Gojo says, hello everyone, the name is Satoru Gojo, and I am the proctor for this match. Well, for all 7 matches. Other than that, we shall begin into this battle. But before that, let's talk about our latest sponsor. Dante, you got a sponsor?
I was like, no, I ain't getting no sponsor. Who the frick is the sponsor?
This is where, well, Gojo says, it's time to talk about a drink called, what's it called?
Oh,
Snoop Dogg's.
don't please. Is he? I was like, oh, please don't talk about gamer subs.
This is where Gojo says, Snoop Dogg, gamer juice.
Oh, freak. Oh, okay. Now
Oh, God.
this is just why are we allowing kids to come over here and talk about freaking juice, bro?
Where's the proctor? This is where, well, we'll see, Shadow wanted to say something because he noticed Delta has been right next to me and kind of just like cuddling or whatever. I was still very confused with Delta. I'm like, what the hell is happening here, Dante?
Well,
This is where, well, I was like, first, let's just get to the point of, before we go any further with fucking Gojo and his antics, I want to know one thing. Hey, Shadow. Alright, can you do Shadow's voice?
yeah, he's like, what is it?
So, what's with this, wolf girl?
Um, she's just, he's wild.
Okay, do you want her back? Because isn't she a part of her team?
She is. But I think you got her right.
You're not gonna just go abandon her, right? That's why I narrow my eyes coldly.
I'm not gonna abandon her. It's just I want you to suffer.
I look at this man and I was like, oh, well, fuck you too, Shadow.
And then it was like, and then Gojo just keeps on talking about the freaking sponsor until the end.
Gojo says, other than that, let's begin into the matches. I, your lovely, the most handsome child here, am Gojo Satoru, but not the point. We will go into the first match. The first match is Mikasa, whatever her name is. The sassy girl.
He was like, it's freaking Makoto, you little shit. He's like, dang.
Gojo says, I don't really care about Weakling's name. This is where, well, Gojo
And
says,
then, you know, then Freak comes and says, and the opponent is
the opponent, wait,
muscular freaking weird girl or whatever. Like,
Yomura kind of just says, really? Yeah, sure, you already know who exactly I am. Stop bullshitting with this shit.
okay.
Mira just sweats up and says, whatever. I guess I'll be your first opponent.
Alright, Lady Muscles. She's like, Yachiro just starts walking away.
Mira just sweats up. Gojo says, other than that, let's begin the battles! Ding ding ding!
And then, you know, Mikasa then just looks at her like, so, are you the only female of your group?
Not entirely. There's others, but in my group, I will be kind of the only female, somewhat-ish. Between two idiotic boys, my boyfriend and the other idiot, I am technically somewhat the stronger in swordsman technique.
Yeah. I can definitely tell you're good at sword. Just based off of what I see.
Okay, then let's begin this. Besides, if I don't hurry this up, those two will be too much of a headache later. That's where she points at Yachiro and even Gojo.
This. Yeah, I got more annoying idiots like Toma.
Huh. You got a crush
And,
on
like,
a boy or something?
her face is bit of a tinge of red.
Oh my, so you do have a crush on someone. But then again, can't really blame you with the whole having a crush on someone.
I love that freaking Ryan fat being idiot. He's like, hey, I'm not fat.
This is where my Mirror just giggles and says, "Oh my." So you're like the tsundere type or something.
I'm not a tsundere. Like, I was like, Mikasa, we all know you don't like to admit it. Like, anyways, let's just start, okay? Like, then Mikasa just straight up just lifts her arms to the sky and just freaking sends lightning down on this chick.
This where Mirror right now pulls out her sword and just slashes through the lightning, saying, "Whoa, that's cool."
Okay. Well, then Mikasa then makes a freaking whip out of iron sand that she made sure to bring, and just causes a couple of bruises on this chick just by slamming it on her skin.
Well, mostly Mirror's skin is a little bit tougher than normal. Literally, iron doesn't affect her too much.
Huh?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
Mirror says, "Quite interesting. You can do something like that." This is where, well, she then swings her sword once, but this sword, I should mention it, is literally dull as hell. It's really dull. It seems not to even be her most powerful sword, but this is where she swings it once and an air slash actually appears.
And then freaking Mikasa just dashes right out of the way. Well, that was close. Then she just charges at this chick with a freaking rail gun, and then freaking just flings it right at her, and then
Mirror grabs the coin. She says, "What the?" That's quite interesting. She has super fast reflexes to kind of grab things, but yeah.
What the?
Whoa, that's scary. Rail guns. Then again, if I haven't actually practiced in...
Her hair was actually burning up a bit. Like,
interesting.
Oh.
Well, she'll probably... This is where, well, she uses something called healing. This is where she just heals her hand.
What?
She just heals her hand and just says, "Okay, well, then let's start this battle. For real, then."
Alright. Mikasa then just starts absolutely going crazy with the electricity and just started to dash at this chick and try to blast her with some.
This is why, well, Mirror just blocks with basically her sword swings. She just like swings it around a little bit, but that's where she just blocks everything.
Dang it. And then Mikasa said, "Time for a different strategy." She just started to run away into the alleyway. Like,
Mirror swatches up and says, "I shouldn't chase after her." No, shouldn't. This is where, well, she decides to just kind of uses something called, well, mostly a wait, mostly, let me look at this. Mostly, it's called a, wait, flip. Mostly, it's called a Wogmek. Pretty much, she just summons out these, like, black, with dark, black silverish wings that looks to be bird wings. This is where, well, she kind of just launches herself up, but yeah. It's like a broadsword with wings, but not the point.
And Mikasa looked at her and says, "She has wings too? I guess we do have something in common." Anyways.
Mirror just kind of...
Yeah, but then Mikasa... They just see Mikasa just tapping, like, everything that's metal. But... And then, like... Mira's just like, what is she doing?
Mirror just looks around, kind of understanding what exactly is happening.
Just literally literally uses her electricity just to make her go into the air.
Mira actually realized what exactly is happening.
The electricity. Like, and then, like, somebody said, yo, who sure you think she is, Spider-Man?
That's where Governor says, whoa, Spider-Man, or Spider-Woman, or Sassy Girl. Who you gonna call?
Then freaking Mikasa gets distracted a bit, like, don't call me. He slams through the window. Ah.
Mira says, don't get distracted, girl. That's where, well, mostly Mira swings her dull sword once and just cuts through mostly a bunch of buildings.
Whoa! And then freaking Mikasa just try to punch this girl, but then she blocks it, and then Mikasa just kept on sending like multiple punches at her.
Mira right now blocks it instantly, because she has been training with what's it called, Dwayne, and even what's it called, Morty. So of course mostly punches and kicks from like normal taijutsu or whatever, or even advanced taijutsu doesn't really affect her.
Okay. So even though her outer shell body is made out of steel or whatever the frick it is, I don't know, made out of giga weird dude titanium. I don't know what the freak. One thing about the human body is that you can't train the inner organ. And then she was like, then she just used some freaking emission type of and then just send it through her freaking organ, which definitely caught this girl off guard.
Until, well, you realize here, she doesn't have normal organs, since basically she is considered to be somewhat human. Well, mostly her kind of, she's not really a race entirely. She's human at the same time, well, mostly God a little bit, but not much. But she also has something called, greed. She has something called tainted, or greed. Pretty much it looks like this. Let me show you. But, it looks like this. Wait. Damn it. Get the picture ready. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking phone. Pretty much it looks like this. Picture. Pretty much that what appears.
Oh. Sheesh.
Mira says.
Wow, that's cool.
Mira says, was that supposed to really hurt something?
Well, it was supposed to.
Mira says, okay, we should probably stop really playing around. This is where Mira right now drops her sword, or basically just tosses it up. And this is where she says, no sword style. And just swings her kind of hand. Well, she kind of has her hand flat. And somewhat managed to cut, well, Mikasa. Or Mika. Or whatever her goddamn name is. Right in the chest.
Yes. She just feels this right on her chest. She was like, ah. She just started healing with electricity. Well, by accelerating her cell division. It's like, okay. Well, then Mikasa then says, well, that sucks. She just freaking collapses to the ground a bit. You're like,
This is where, well, mostly Mira managed to kind of have a wooden staff instead of a sword. Not just an ordinary wooden staff.
He was like, well, Mikasa looks up to her and was like, what are you gonna do with that?
Mira says, oh, nothing. Besides, my sensei taught me one thing about mostly how to use a wooden staff most of the time.
That's cool. Then Mikasa said, hey, remember all those punches from earlier?
Oh, yes. Mostly those punches would have went into someone else. One of my followers just took them all head on.
Well, from what I sense, you still have the negative charge. You still have the positive charges. And then everything that Mikasa touched had went on to the chick. She just Mikasa escaped. I was like, well, at least I had escape plan.
This is where, well, before any of it could actually, was it called, hit, well, it did hit Mira, but this is where Mira kind of summons out a different sword. It's called the Blade of Takamo, to literally just cut through everything in an instant. It destroys everything. This is where, well, Mira then summons back the wooden staff and says, interesting.
Okay, then Mikasa was just brainstorming. Like, okay, what should I do? What should I do? She just then started making some orbs of electricity and just started sending it at the chick.
This is where, well, mostly Mira kind of says basic inverted slash, a technique that has a very wide vertical slash, as in slashing clouds and slashing a mountain in half. But yeah, that's pretty much what the technique does. It reaches mostly the sassy girl.
And it cuts it, but then it was a freaking lightning rod. She's like, okay, where can I go? Where can I go? The beach. She just started dashing off there at lightning speeds. Like, alright, almost there. She makes it to the beach and is like, alright, made it. Okay, alright. He's like, wait, this is... She starts digging and realizes, thank you, sir. She realized that underneath the beach is just full of iron sand. Like,
Mira just thinks, maybe I should just wait for her in this goddamn city. If I keep running after her, she's just going to be more obnoxious.
alright. It was like, hey. She's letting her know where the heck she is.
Mira kind of just says, could go after her, but of course, always since my sensei taught me, be calm and lazy at the same time. Don't really let the opponent taunt you to go anywhere.
It was like, is she seriously not coming? Oh well. She then just starts to forge her freaking her lightning. It's like she started to use some electromagnetism, whatnot, and just started sending like all sorts of electricity at this chick. And some metal objects. But then she also remembers that, wait. Okay. Then Mikasa then just dashes right towards her, is about to grab her head. It's like, if I can calculate it just right, I may be able to control my mind.
Mira looks at this, and this is where, well, she kind of noticed the technique of just a bunch of like metal sand. Wait, metal sand, or wait, what was it?
Basically, yeah, it's some iron sand.
Well, Mira kind of looks at this, and this is where, well, she kind of just looks at what was it called? Mostly the girl's doing, and this is where, well, Mira just makes a ball appear over her head, and this is where, well, it's like a ball of energy infused with energy and other things. Pretty much, this technique is called the Big Bang. This is how mostly the Big Bang kind of looks like. Wait, let me go put a picture, but yeah. God damn it. If only my phone wouldn't be glitching now. But yeah, that's...
Oh, crap. Then she was like, okay, what should I do with this? What should I do with this?
This Big Bang, using the strong force, she creates a massive ball of nuclear energy for attack. It's stated to be powerful enough to send Asia, well, not Asia, mostly Asia, mostly, not Asia, fucking, yeah, whatever. Mostly Asia back to the Stone Age.
Oh. Then she was like, can do this just right. Wait, can this jump start? Okay. Then, next thing you know, she freaking, sees the Iron Sand become a whole mech. It was like, and then next thing you know, the freaking creature punches freaking Mira.
Mira still sends the ball straight into mostly the giant mecha, and they explode in an instant.
It was like
destroying even literally behind everything, even destroying the water.
It was like then Mira thought it was sweet and started to boast a bit.
This is where Mira says, quite interesting.
He was like, well, you didn't really deal with the mecha because it can regenerate.
Mira nodded and I see. So you're using electronic magnet.
That attack you pulled off? Yeah, he can't hold on to it for long, but he can redirect it. And then freaking just sent the energy right back to Mira. Via
Mira dodges because she is quite fast and does work well. Mira says, you're using electronic magnet manipulation, right? Mira right now pulls out a sword that's called the Takamaku blade again and just cuts through the technique.
Then Mikasa wouldn't just realize, yeah, that's not gonna. Sheesh. And then she was just thinking about just allowing the creature just to hold on to her and just grabs her and then starts siphoning some of her energy.
Mira kind of just doesn't let that happen this way. Well, she then uses the tainted creature itself, the one little darkness with eyes and other things, to grab onto the mostly giant soldier and start draining energy.
No. And then it just starts to drain the energy back. And then it's just like a whole power struggle then.
Mira doesn't really care too much about this, and this is where she summons out something called 108. What's it called? Well, mostly 108 kind of, what? Let me actually try to remember how you say this. Agonies. So pretty much it's 108, what's it called? National treasures that includes versions of swords, staff, bazookas, axes, lancets, rifles, spears, etc. You get the point. There's just a lot of it. This is where, well, mostly Mira starts using them all at once to launch at mostly Mika, or whatever her name is.
Mikasa?
Yeah, Mikasa.
Oh, crap. Then freaking Misaka gets blasted right into the water. But then she just quickly recovers, but even though she's in pain, she heals up a bit and then just started like go into the water to think of a plan.
This is where, well, Mira knows the water, and this is where, well, she then thinks about it. Entirely, she has not many weaknesses to be noted. And of course, mostly, yeah, not the point. But this is where, well, she thinks of how to get rid of that water. She can try to cut it, but that won't work. Unless, this is where she looks back at the giant robot thing and decides to use her own electric magnet manipulation to control mostly the giant robot. Or whatever the hell it is.
Are you kidding me? Then the robot just comes back to life, but before that, the freaking robot smacked Mira into the water.
Mira says, okay, that's quite interesting.
And then freaking Mikasa says, perfect. And then just electrocuted the water, although it wasn't really affecting her that way. It was like, Mikasa is also creating electrolysis, which is kind of poisoning the water, and it's well, Mira's kind of like breathing it
Well,
somehow? Like, can she breathe underwater?
mostly yeah, she can breathe underwater. But this where well, that's just because she's using something called the fundamental force manipulation. It's pretty much contains of gravity manipulation, electronic, mostly magnet manipulation, strong force and weak force manipulation all together, making her kind of have a very huge, powerful, mostly form. That pretty much just exploded the water up, thanks to the fact that she uses anti-gravity, and just lifted it all up in an instant.
Oh crap! Mikasa's now like wondering. Okay, now I may be in some trouble now.
This is where well, strong force allows to kind of manipulate the very force that binding protons and neutrons together into a atomic. Yeah, you get the point. Mira can embed it that state of nuclear infused into a star for versa. Yeah, you get the purpose and other things. So pretty much, she just kind of uses a bit of strong force into her hand and just kind of makes a small little star thing, tosses it up to the water, and it explodes, destroying all the water molecules.
He's like, oh no. Like, sheesh, Mikasa. Well, I'll admit, she's strong.
Mira then appears right in front of what's it called? Well, not in front. She kind of appears behind what's it called? Mikasa, and uses the famous technique called Type 1 Mad Warrior Pharaoh Cut. Pretty much it's grabbing what's it called Mikasa from mostly the head and just kind of, well, looking like this. Mira says hello there. We should probably fall down to the ground, shouldn't we? Gravity times 500. This is where, well, she launches, well, mostly the gravity upon mostly both Mika and her, and just launching them to the ground. But this is where before she can even hit the ground, mostly Mira jumps off of it, mostly off of Mika, and just still uses gravity to smash her down to the ground.
Ah, crap. Is no. Mikasa somehow survived, and she just started crawling off the ground like, I'm not gonna fail. No. I can't. She just stand up on her 2 feet, struggling to walk. And then sees Mira right in front of her. Like,
Mira just kind of looks at her and says, "Are we done or something? I still need to kind of hurt that little girl, pinkish hair, for the fact that she called me muscle girl."
no, the battle is just beginning. And then, next thing you know, freaking Misaka goes into her partial level 6 transformation. He's like, we're not done here.
I knew we weren't done. That's why I wasn't cocky or any of it. Why should I be cocky in a battle like this?
He's like, well, just be ready to lose. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
And like, then she just starts actually using her head this time. Well, of course she's been using her head, but yeah. He's like, I have a tremendous amount of power. And my wings are my back is kind of like eyeless. Although it's mainly just ribbons for now. She just starts freaking actually going up to Mira and then punch the freak out of her. She was sent through buildings.
Mira wasn't affected too much because since she had the body of the Jaden Emperor, pretty much not normal or even high ranking attacks like mostly star level attacks can even hurt her. Mira kind of gets up and says, "Well, I knew that punch was going to hurt a lot. Well, not much, but still, I knew that was going to launch me further."
He's like, okay then. I see that's not gonna work. Then she just absolutely just starts going crazy, sending all sorts of attacks, even affecting the freaking city and ground around her, and starts throwing it at this chick.
Mostly
And
Mira is
all these are
managing to.
supercharged.
Mira's actually
Also,
managing
someone
to.
is building even now nukes. Basically, I was like, huh. She's also using a technique that Kashimo uses. Basically now manipulating every phenomenon brought about by electricity. Well, that relates to electricity. Which is, yeah.
Mira can actually dodge all of this at the mostly kilogram kind of seconds. She is that fast most of the time.
Yeah, Mikasa knew this, and was like, okay. Mikasa then says, I guess I gotta kick it up a notch now. And then transforms into her second form, which is starting to have a wing now. Even though it is kind of, well, even though it's on, like, mainly on one side. He's like, this is my second one. He's like, dang, bro, if Mikasa almost goes dang near any further, she's gonna explode. Like, then she just starts to try to screw with Mira's mind via through a meltdown technique, but
it didn't really work.
Kind of not really going in her favor. But then she like tries to strengthen it again. But at the same time, also creating a black sphere. And this is like gonna vaporize literally anything, and then freaking threw it at her.
Mira pulls out the sword called Takamako Blade and just slashes through it. Takamako Blade is basically a blade that's infused with 48,000 vengeful spirits and can barely be destroyed. Literally, there's no real reason to be destroyed at all.
Freaking Mikasa just has finally had a freaking enough of this. The girl who somehow she just can't beat. She's not understanding how this is possible. So she's going ahead and just I don't know, creating freaking a just going ahead and going into her final form, which is, I'm not gonna lie, her final form kind of looks cool, sorta. It's like, and said, now 1 trillion gold.
This is where, well, mostly before I even hit her, this is where, well, Mira decides to use her borrow power at the once. She says, she summons out mostly the, what was it called? What was his name again? Mostly, she summons out this. Borrow power. This is where, well, her borrow power is increased with her kind of god status, so of course, this is where, well, mostly, instead of having brownish hair or any of the other things, she kind of just has the creature behind her kind of have kind of whitish hair and the same kind of god energy. This is where, well, it blocks the technique in an instant.
And then then Mikasa started to gather as much energy as she possibly can, Because she knows if she doesn't finish this off, she's gonna end up exploding. She wanted to risk it. And the thing is, Mira started to push her back, but slightly is getting pushed back as well. They realized, I just realized, Raikou.
What?
Or Don. I think it's a stalemate, bro. But the thing is, Mika's at risk of exploding.
I look at Mira's body just to see if she has any kind of worn down or anything, and realize that mostly the fundamental force around her is actually also going to explode. I'm like, oh shit! If she keeps this any longer, this is bad.
Are they both gonna die?
Yes. This is where
Oh crap! The thing is, I was trying to help Mikasa get to level 6. She's just not there yet. Okay.
And Mira isn't just there yet with mostly the same power as Napata or any of it. This is where, Mira starts using a big bang again, this time increasing it with the mostly fundamental force manipulation. I'm like, okay, nope, this has to stop at once.
Oh no, Mikasa's trying to pull out more energy than she's supposed to have. Okay, no. He's like, okay. Hey, do we send our 2 strongest out there right now to stop this?
This is where I look at mostly think about it and say, yes.
Alright. So, Accelerator and freaking, whoever freaking Raikou sends out freaking goes in and, like, stops every vector of what's going on. And both Mikasa and Mira's powers are both canceled out now. Like, whoa, calm down. Like, the match is over. Mikasa, you can't move.
This is where the person's right now kind of grabbing Mira. Of course, he has like a black hoodie and other things, and saying, Mira, you need to stop this. Your body is already breaking down. Even though you have the Jaden Emperor's body, you still need to calm down. This is where, Gojo says, no fair. It was going to get to the good part.
It was like, whatever. I was looking at this like, bro, they both look worn out.
Exactly. Mira's fundamental force manipulation actually wears her out way further than anything else.
Mikasa was actually getting some possession over it via her electromagnet ability. Sheesh.
The one thing I don't understand is that mostly Mira only knows about strong and gravity force. That's the 2 basics, mostly elements that she uses. Electromagnets and even weak force is something that she's not proficient in.
I swear, these 2 females are literally monsters. Okay. Now, Gojo then just starts talking about the first match.
Gojo says, well, it was so interesting to see this. Seeing 2 women fight to see who's the strongest before we'll see anything else happen. I mean, if they would have exploded, I wouldn't be affected. Because I am a god. Haha.
She was like, yeah, that got Chiru.
Yeah. Other than that, we should go on to our second sponsor.
Second sponsor? What?
The second sponsor comes from a game called Raid Shadow Legends.
We are not sponsored by that, bro.
This is where Gojo says, other than that.
Other than that, what?
Gojo says, other than that, yeah, we're not really sponsored by that anytime soon. But hey, let's just begin to the second match. The second match here. So in that corner of mostly Dawn's side, it's the guy that flaps off most of the time. I think that's what it is.
He's like, my name is Kaji. My name is Toma.
Toma, flapping hand, it's the similar same. Gojo said.
I don't flap, dang it.
Gojo just says, just remember there, flapping hand guy, don't touch kids, because that's weird.
What? This kid is going to make me slap the cat.
Gojo says, hey, I already said don't touch me. I don't want you to slap me with that hand.
Whatever, who's my opponent?
That's where Gojo said, that's right. We come here for mostly your opponent. Your opponent is none other than someone named John Doe. Give it up for John Doe. John just walks through. Right now, looking like this. John says, really? I'm gonna be fighting? AKA, also known as Joker.
And then freaking Toma just said, Hey, don't doubt me for a second.
This is where John says, we'll never doubt you, but then again, you are supposedly this guy who flaps with his hand.
It's not like that. Why does everyone keep saying it's like that?
Well, I don't know much about you, but that's all I've been hearing rumors about.
Well, guess what? You should stop hearing rumors and actually try to find out who I am for me.
Well, entirely, I don't really come out here too much to either talk to mostly either side group. I'd rather stay by myself.
Yeah. I can tell. You look like an introvert. But anyways, I'm gonna deal with you regardless.
This is where Gojo says, other than that, we shall begin then. Let's begin the battle between the guy who flaps with his hand versus John Doe. Let's begin.
You know my damn name, kid.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yachiro kind of says, what is flap? This is where Gojo says. Gojo says, you're too innocent, Yachiro. Well, pretty much, that guy is the definition of it. Other than that, let's begin. Ding, 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 ding.
And then, John gets into a fighting stance. Toma gets his hand ready. He's like, so what is he going to do first?
John right now sends multiple laser beams straight towards mostly the guy.
And Toma just blocks it with his hand. And they all just dispel.
John kind of saw this and says, I see. So it's something to do with his flap hand to stop my attacks. This is where John had to comment saying, so did you actually flap so much that your hand just got a special ability?
No.
This is where Gojo says, what he meant to say is yes.
No, it's not like that. No. Oh, okay. I was born with this ability.
Okay. Fine.
In case any of y'all need a reference, it was looking like this.
John decides to just right now use an ability called Speed Up. Basically, he just kind of copies someone's kind of speed up ability and starts rushing straight towards mostly Toma or whatever his name is.
Someone was like, what the?
This is where John kind of grabs the arm, which like grabs mostly the like arm, like the arm, not the hand. He was like, I ain't touching that. And just twist him over, kind of flip him over, and right now kind of smash him down to the ground. This is where, well, mostly John also noticed that his ability was nullify, saying, I see.
And Toma just said, no, I don't care if I pin to the ground, I'm not giving up. Hits him with his other hand and just uppercuts him.
This is where John kind of just got pushed away and says, Tuh. He spits a bit of blood and says, interesting. You know how to fight a bit.
Yeah, a bit.
This is where,
So
well,
much of a fighter back then.
John noticed one thing. His abilities went back to normal and says, I see. So if I don't touch that arm, your flapping arm, then most of my abilities will work. But the other arm that you punch me doesn't have the same ability. Couldn't you flap with the other arm and get the same ability?
It's not like that. What the? I don't know why you're listening to these kids, dude.
I didn't even listen to those kids in the first place. I listened to literally other people the same age as me. That and also listen to my leader San saying something about you can actually flap or something. Or not leader, mostly Stark.
It's not like that. People are just saying things.
John sweats and says, but whatever, dude. It's quite of an interesting ability you have there anyway. You mind if I kind of use it for a second?
What?
John says, oh, nothing. This is where mostly John starts sending more laser beams and lightning attacks straight towards the guy.
Someone just dispels all of them.
This is where, well, mostly Toma didn't notice this, but mostly smoke also appear around him. Can he just use his hand to just notify the smoke and other things?
Oh yeah, you can. He's like, so where are you?
This is where, well,
You know.
John appears behind him right now, hitting him in the back of the head, just punching him in the back of the head. John says you shouldn't get too carried away. Well, your flap hand is quite interesting to be able to notify other attacks and other things, but it's only one part of your body that you manage to kind of gain a power like that.
I can still manage.
Yeah, but how long though? John right now tries to punch at Toma in the face.
And then Toma just gets pushed back, but then he manages to hold on to this guy's arm and then freaking hold it with his other one.
John just then smashes his head into Toma's face. This is where John decides to kick the legs underneath mostly Toma in an instant, then just knee him right, or not knee him, mostly elbow him in the stomach.
And then, you know, freaking Toma just punches this man, John, in the elbow.
The elbow kind of hurts more than the... Or is this a special hand?
No, Toma hits John in the elbow.
I see. This is where John kind of felt his arm being kind of hurt and saying, ow, that hurt it. This is where he starts kind of healing it, but realizes it didn't heal. And says, so that's what.
And then freaking Toma grabs grabs freaking John with his left hand, and then freaking starts punching him in the nose with his right.
John right now grabs a fist, mostly with his mouth. And this is where, well, he then just kind of bites onto the fist harder. This is where, well, mostly John then knees him right in the stomach. And this is where, well, he lets go of the fist by spitting it out and then just kicked him right in the kind of side of the stomach, breaking probably a rib.
Like, Toma, dang it, bro. Toma just started to get up, like. Then John just comes over and freaking kicks him in the stomach.
John just twists his arm where mostly it was kind of bent, and this is where he twisted it and just kind of pops it back into normal. This is where he says, so annoying. How the hell am I have to be dealing with some flat guy?
not a flap guy.
No, you're a Flappy
Then he
Bird.
just tried. Then freaking Then Toma tries to punch him with Imagine Breaker again. But
This is
then
where, well, mostly
John
he then
grabs him.
blocks it with both arms. This is where, well, John says, this Imagine Breaker breaks any magic or any powers or any of that, right?
All supernatural abilities.
But when it comes to only hand-to-hand combat, they're pretty garbage at it. Do you know that?
I'm trying.
Have you ever tried taking karate classes, martial arts or whatever, boxing?
I learned along the way of my journey.
I mean, you could have learned more.
I'm still learning, damn it. Didn't you hear me? Then John tried to, Toma tried to punch him with a Magic Breaker again, but then
Right now, John dodges and just grabs mostly Toma from the face and smash him down to the ground.
Then John just starts pulling on Toma's arm and then started dialoguing.
This where, well, mostly John says, still, with this arm, it's quite useless if you don't actually use it properly. You could have definitely learned martial arts or any of the other things. Not gonna lie, I feel like a couple of people, if they had this arm, they probably would have been much, much more skilled than you.
Then freaking Toma had enough of hearing this and freaking kicked John in the nuts.
John goes, ugh, low blow, dude. Low blow, what the fuck?
This is a fight, anything goes. And then punches John in the face, dude.
John gets pushed back and just spits a bit of blood and says, okay, everything goes, right? Fine. This is where, well, he starts using the abilities and starts kind of aiming for his nuts.
He was like, what the? Hey, yo. He started sneaking away with a Imagine Breaker freaking out over his nuts. Like, bro.
Bro, you said everything goes. I wasn't even going to aim for them. But, hey. Then again, you probably have like a 2 millimeter defeater. But hey, who really cares?
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna freaking beat you.
This is where John right now sends smoke.
Starts like freaking using his Imagine Breaker to break every laser and then freaking finally.
But this is where John uses smoke in an instant to dodge the attack, and this is where, well, he appears behind most of this guy and just sent a powerful kick to the nuts. Hitting Toma right in the nuts.
I forget, Toma just says, I'm gonna...
This is where, well, mostly John rushes at mostly Toma. Right now, dodging the imaginary breaker, grabbing mostly Toma from the face, also kind of kicking him from the under his legs, then smashing him down to the ground and kind of start wailing on his face entirely.
Freaking Toma tried to get up, but
this is where John grabs one of his fists, kind of pins it down, using mostly his legs to also kind of pin down mostly a couple of one leg to pin down, well, mostly both of his legs, and also the other to kind of bend, well, kind of pull down the other arm. This is where, well, John starts punching him right in the face over and over and over. This is where Gojo says, oh, wait, you go.
Toma then says, I'm going to... He then just, like, starts dashing at freaking, starts dashing at freaking John and then punches him right in the arm.
This is where, well, John blocks it with the same kind of broken arm or whatever and says, okay, ow. You don't really give up that easily.
No.
This is why I feel like every person that ever gets punched by that arm is definitely probably having a mental or life change kind of situation.
And Toma's like, alright, whatever the heck you're spouting out about, I need to beat you. So, he just starts dashing at this man again. Like, bro, I was really asking Toma, did you run out of plays, dog? Like, come on.
John just fucking ducks at this point and right now punches him in the stomach with one of his good arms.
And then Venom fell. They fell right into Spider-Man's trap because he was caught.
What?
My fault. I was thinking about something else. Sheesh. So where was I at again?
Bro, I don't fucking know.
My fault. Anyways, yeah, John and freaking
Mostly John punch him right in the stomach. He like ducks and punch him right in the stomach.
Yeah, and then John decided to commit a taboo and just said, you know, unlike most abilities, yours is very specific. And it all correlates to this arm. I wonder, can you regenerate? Of course, freaking Toma was actually confused. Like, what is he talking about? Next thing you know, freaking John did something so petty. He ripped off Toma's arm. Like,
John says, hey, at least you have another arm. You can definitely just flap more and kind of, well, get another ability.
Of course, Mikasa, and like the rest of them said, Toma!
John just drops the arm and saying, I mean, if you can regenerate, it'd be interesting.
And then, like, you just hear Toma freaking just screaming out to high heaven.
John sweats up and says, if it's really just the arm that you just have so special, then, I don't know what to do next.
Like, not over yet. It's like, and Chow says, why? Oh, he got his arm removed. I don't know what he can do. Exactly. Just wait and watch. All you can do. Next thing you know, freaking Toma starts to look a bit off. It's like he's going insane or something. He just starts standing up like, like, I was like, yo, you good? You fool. John, you damn fool.
Okay.
Whereas John is confused, like,
oh, well, why are you laughing there, kid?
there's somebody on his side, like, I don't know why Toma over there smiling. His ability got taken from him.
That's where John gets on guard and says, I feel like you can pull out something else. There's no way in hell that just your flapping hand gets removed.
There's these two. And then the next thing you know, some big ass dragons freaking come at this man's fapping arm. Arm.
John just sees this and right now just nodded. This is where, well, he realized that mostly that kind of thing that he saw in his vision for a second before this anything happened was actually real. This is where, well, he was thankful for the person that he copied mostly Future Sight. This is where, well, he then copied what's it called, mostly Toma's abilities, and uses the same dragons to smash into each other.
And then next thing you know, they just started negating each other. Until eventually negated freaking John Doe's aura manipulation and yeah.
John says, well, fuck. This is where, well, John starts dodging, mostly jumping up and down, and says, well, he stopped using mostly aura manipulation, starts using mostly similarity manipulation, the same DNA and other things structure for mostly Toma. This is where, well, he then copied mostly similar same and started using the same dragons.
Then, yeah, there's a whole lot.
But instead of clashing with the own dragon, he decides to just bite onto the dragon's kind of neck, just then launching himself up in the air and rushing straight towards mostly Toma. Right now, kicking him down to the ground. Thomas, this where, well, mostly John says, we done?
And Thomas said, not done yet.
I know, we're not done yet. This is where, well, mostly John smiles with an evilish smile, and right now switches his mostly body structure and mostly face and his hair straight to look like Toma and says, yeah, we're not done at all. Hi, it's me, you. Or you can say I can be the original. Who knows?
You can't be the original. This ability belongs to me.
Oh, I know. But hey, I can be you. Or mostly, am I you or am I who? Who knows?
Alright.
John then decides to right now kick mostly Toma in the face. Well, mostly stomp on him since mostly John's on top of him. But yeah.
Yeah, then freaking, who else is it? Dang, Wendy? Dang.
I'm lost, but yeah.
Definitely, yeah, I'm kind of thinking of what happened. Let's see, you know, Toma freaking, well, starts like pulling off like a freaking maneuver of a Glock and a switch, just blasting multiple blues or whatnot.
This is where John dodges and just kind of grabs mostly Toma's arm and just kind of just uses his own head to smash upon Toma's head. Over and over.
Um, yeah, never mind, that's like, freak. Yeah, the dragons are basically doing it now. Someone's freaking like killing Toshiro via ice fire or something.
Right. Torture, what?
Yeah,
Well, mostly the dragons are being kind of blocked with mostly John's own dragons thanks to the fact that he uses similarity manipulation. John then says, you done? You giving up?
he said, nah, not yet. Then he says, I just have one more trick up my sleeve.
And what's that?
I was like, he does. And I was like, oh, wait, never mind. Selma, no thanks, you can't do that. You're not ready for it. Come on, man, I was gonna turn into a dragon. Like, no.
That's where John says, so that's what you were gonna do? No wonder I saw the future for a second. So that's what you meant about turning into a dragon and saw in the future. And then exploded.
Kind of. Thomas said, well, to be honest now, I don't think there's any point of fighting. We're just getting to gauge each other's abilities, and even if we do combat, I'm most likely we're away. And now that I'm a heavenly restriction user, probably not fast enough.
Okay. So what now? Is this supposed to be some kind of tie or what?
Alright. So, yeah, you know what Toma did? He just raised his hand up and said, I surrender.
That's where John's right now also did the same, just because he just didn't care too much. He really wanted to get out of this form. He didn't want to be the flapping guy's hand or form or whatever. He says, I give up also. Or, I give up first. He gets out of the form and says, other than that, I'd rather get out of that form. Ugh. I don't want to be in your fucking form ever again. John just walks away after that, saying, well, I'm going to see Sarah or whatever. She's probably going to kill me for it.
And then, well, yeah, Toma just decided to leave.
Gojo says, oh my god, that was such an interesting battle with all those beautiful, weird dragon colors and other things, right, Yorocho? Yorocho? Or, yeah, you get the point. It was where she said, yeah, it was so cool, all those amazing dragon colors and other things. Flapping guy seems to be quite interesting. Gojo says, yeah. Now on to the third match. The third match will actually contain, well, who exactly? Wait, Dante. Let me pause it for a second.
Alright.
This is where Gojo said, okay, it's time for the third match of the day. And that is, well, is none other than the father of humanity itself. The man, the one who created the all humans and whatever bullcrap, blah, 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 blah. It is none other than Adam.
And Adam just appears on the stage like,
So where mostly Gojo says, I don't know if I should call him father or not, because mostly he is called the father of all humanity, but whatever. But other than that, on to the next opponent of mostly Raiku's team. The next opponent is mostly, mostly a man that you know as quite funny and hilarious half the time. He is known to do some somewhat pranks, trollish, fighting. Other than that, he is none other than Morty Jim. This where, Morty Jim is over here just smiling and saying, hey there, kid. This is where, mostly, Gojo says, hey, I am the great and almighty powerful Gojo. This is where Morty kind of just, looks at him, switch ups and says, okay, sure, why not? Hello there, white hair god, something. This is where, Gojo says, you're supposed to call me God, goddammit. Whatever.
of course, Adam's just like, so, your name is Mori Jin, right?
Morty Jim says, and your name is Adam, the mostly first human. This is interesting. He must be strong.
Children here, but it's too bad you joined this side of it.
The dark side? Well, not entirely. I only joined just to kind of fight strong people. I mean, it is quite dark and gloomy here, but I really don't care too much.
Alright. So Adam just looks at the Morgan and is like, so you ready? Of course, he get Adam gets ready for his like brass for this fight. Like, bro, why is it take so long?
Fuck, I just put it.
Okay, thanks.
This is where, well, we'll see. Both Morty and Adam just looks at each other, and this is where Gojo says, "But before we start, we will go on to our third sponsor."
And then Yachiro just says, "We don't have a third sponsor. We just wanted to say it again.
Yeah.
The sponsor could be me." She says, "I got a cute stuffed animal for every last boy and girl.
Yeah.
Or today, you can from Yachiro's toy store. From Yachiro's toy store."
This is where Gojo says, "Yeah. Other than that, we shall begin." Ding ding. Both mostly Adam and Morty just switch off with yeah.
And well, Adam is just waiting for is just thinking, okay, what's this next? What's this move gonna be?
Morty sees this, and this is where, well, we'll see Morty says, "My next move shall be to wait." That's what my grandfather says most of the time, right? Or maybe I should.
I just thought of something. So Adam just starts rushing at freaking at Morihei and just try to send a regular punch towards him. Basically, meteor step.
This is where, wait, meteor step. Fuck. We'll see. What's it called? More Jim kind of notices and just kind of dodges it. More Jim says, "Oh, that's quite interesting. So you're like a boxer. I have met some people like you who box." This is where more Jim right now uses recoilless kick.
Okay. So dang. Okay.
I thought you were gonna say that mostly Adam. I thought you were gonna say Adam uses recoilless kick also. Mostly both wind attacks just smash in the middle.
Yeah.
Dante, are you getting tired?
No, I'm just trying to figure out like how this fight should go, because like I'm just trying to figure out like, I mean, I can definitely see where it can go, but at the same time, I kind of see it in a different. Okay, I thought about that. So Adam just goes ahead and just starts using his, well, I don't know if you want to call it natural speed, because like, well, his new natural speed now, because of, well, he starts to look at Morgan and is like, "I want you to give me the best you have, because I'll be giving you the same in return."
Morty Jane says, "Okay," with his eyes kind of having a cross in them.
"Give me the same amount of effort, please."
Well, shouldn't you do the exact same thing to have the same amount of effort?
Of course.
Well, then, if that's the case, okay. More Jim right now rushes at mostly Adam. Right now, sending a kick from well, mostly from the above, an act kick.
Freaking Adam sees this coming and then does a dodge.
This where, well, Morty.
He was like,
Morty kicks the ground, but of course then decides to kind of kick at Adam like a side kick, like a swipe.
and then freaking Adam dodges and says, Please don't tell me that's all you've got, my child. Please, come at me with more vigor. And please, don't screw it up this time.
Morgan kind of just says, Well, I am going to the same power level, old man. I'm just trying to figure out if you're the same strength level as me.
If I could be. Now, what would your mother Eve say about this?
Eve? If I can remember right, my mother was... What was her name again?
No, the mother of all humanity.
Humanity?
Yeah. Of course, Morty didn't want to hear no more. Started to, like, send barrages.
Well, Morty did wanted to hear more. He just... Because Morty's so curious half the time, and this where... Well, Morty kind of says, humanity. Human. But I'm not a human, though.
You're not?
Nope. I'm a monkey.
You're a monkey?
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Did you know that humans actually derived from monkeys? If you actually look at, well, I mean, that's if you take an account of Darwin's evolution.
Well, I have seen that before. I just really don't pay attention too much in science. Or Dwayne. Or Mira kind of telling me that.
You look like the type to not do that, but I don't hold it against you, child.
This work, well, we'll see, Morgan says, okay. Well?
Tell me more. I really just want to know. And I'm curious to know what you think.
And what's that?
What do you fight for?
Oh, I fight for my friends. I fight for my friends, my grandfather, and everyone that I care about.
I see. Do you wish to know what I fight for?
Could it be family?
I fight for you. I fight for all my children. And my reason? A father doesn't need a reason to protect his own children.
I see. You kind of remind me of my grandfather. My grandfather said the same thing when I was actually kind of training underneath him.
Well, if your grandfather did say that, then he's a very wise man. Tell me.
Yes?
You? Who do you think out of both of us would win?
The both of us? Well, I don't know much about your abilities, your strengths, or who exactly ever you are. But if I had to kind of pick who exactly would win, I wouldn't actually pick. I will see and then determine later and who to actually pick.
Okay. Well, let's do this then. Show me what you truly have, Mori-chan.
Well, okay. This is where, well, we'll see Morty Jim right now rushes at, what's it called, Adam, sending a spinning top kick. Basically going to 36 degrees and was about a hit, what's it called, Adam, by also doing the hook and grab. By grabbing mostly Adam from the leg.
Then Adam just goes ahead and just that. He just said, I see your movement.
You see my movement? Bless you again there, Dante.
Yeah. He's like, I see them all.
Those are some weird eyes you have there.
Of course. I was made in the likeness of God.
I'm not going to lie, those eyes look kind of similar to mine.
I guess it's a family trait. I like it.
Okay, well, it's time to kind of go a bit serious then. His
What?
eyes change from mostly just this normal kind of color to just a bluish and black cross. He now increases his speed and power, and this is where, well, he rushes at mostly, what's it called? Adam, and does a mostly technique called scissors. A kick performed in a diagonal motion at the neck of a person, forming a scissor shape as his legs goes down.
Adam, of course, dodges this and then hits him with the same attack.
This is where, well, mostly Morty managed to dodge also, and this is where he then uses recoilless scissor kick.
Adam grabs his legs, slams his head to the ground. You really are peculiar, my child.
Morty Jim kind of smiles and says, well, of course, I am Morty Jim anyway. This is where, well, mostly Morty then uses something called vertical kick. Basically a kick to the mostly opponent's head.
Of course, Adam blocks this and then punches Morty Jim in the face.
Morty Jim actually blocked the attack by using his arm, and this is where, well, Morty decides to also grab the arm of Adam and just swing himself over.
Of course, Adam made sure to get his grip and sees Morty Jim try to move against him. He then dodges and then socks Morty Jim in the gut.
Morty Jim just dodges and says, ow, damn. Well, have to do this. Morty Jim original ice kick. Pretty much, ice kick. It's a technique developed by Morty Jim when fighting against Park, but yeah, not the point. It's a turbulence created by the clash between his kick, absorption of boat, turbulence around the storm. Yeah, it's just basically an ice version of mostly wind.
That's peculiar.
This is where Morty Jim does that. He decides to also use something called Morty Jim Original Blue Dragon Kick. Just launches a blue dragon straight towards the car. Well, Adam.
And then Adam sends his own right back at him.
This is where, well, Morty Jim decides to use his own leg to right now create another one and call it the Twin Dragon Kick.
Then Adam made sure to capitalize on this too. So
this is where Morty Jim starts kind of doing the exact same thing, just to add more dragons.
And then Adam just kept on capitalizing and says, this is fun.
Yeah, it's like playing soccer.
Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, what are we looking at?
I'm over here just dying. I'm like, well, I should have expected this to happen so much.
Adam's abilities is just way too peculiar for this. Like, it's like almost as if he can't lose. But then there's also one other thing. Then Adam started to feel it. His eyes.
Morty Jim kind of notices a bit, and this is where, well, he decides to sigh. This is where, well, he then launches the blue dragons upon the ground, and then right now rushes at Adam with flying speed.
Adam made sure to dodge this because he has a bit of time.
But this is where, well, Morty Jim wasn't actually supposed to kind of kick him or anything. He just like rushed at him like a torpedo. He then kind of hook and grab what's it called Adam from mostly an arm, tightly grab him. This is where, well, he then launches him, well, kind of lands on the ground, launches mostly Adam straight towards the wall.
But then Mori Jin just gets sent flying with Adam. He's like, hope you don't mind if I hold on to you for this. And then freaking made Mori Jin's own force freaking slam him against the wall along with Adam.
This is where Morty kind of says, wow, that was so cool, old man. But I wasn't actually entirely the real kind of version anyway. This is where, well, it was only a clone.
Then he says, do you want to know my weakness of my eyes?
Yes, I noticed that. Interesting. Thanks to my own eyes, I managed to notice that you only have a remaining bit of time before you actually go blind. This is where, well, Morty kind of said.
My nervous system starts to overheat, which also will cause my blindness. But I wonder what that is. What is this? It's like my nervous system is both heating and freezing over. What?
Morty Jim kind of says, I was using a bit of my god energy to see if I could actually heal your eyes to be permanently perfect, but it seems that something else is kind of there.
What did you give me, Dante? What did you give me? Well, I knew this battle would kind of not be in Adam's favor at all. Well, if his weakness started to get in the way. So, I create a system where his body will be in a state where it freezes over if it overheats. It's like a computer letting out. It's like a computer letting out all the built-up heat that's built inside of it. Also, it destroys.
This is where,
But
well,
in a totally different way.
oh, okay.
Well, I guess I can play with my child a little more now. Let's continue, Maury. Plus, I feel like you're holding back on your old man here.
Morty Jim just smiles and says, what? No, why would I ever hold back?
I can sense it.
Morty Jim says, well, if that's what you can sense, then fine. This is where, well, mostly Morty Jim goes into his first form of mostly power. And this is how it looks like. Wait, let me pull it up. Flip. Wait. Pretty much it just kind of looks like this. This is where, well, mostly Morty Jim says, lightning fall. This is where, well, lightning strikes from the, mostly above to smash into Adam.
There you go. And, but the thing is, Adam is way above lightning. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. Like, he's way faster than lightning. But, yeah. Other than that, he just dodged it. He's like...
This is where, well, mostly, what's it called? Mostly Morty Jim notices, and this is where he just decides to toss the staff up straight towards mostly Adam to say, catch.
Of course, surprising enough to everybody and more, he caught it with little effort. He's like, my. Any normal human would have not been able to grab this. In fact, no being would be able to catch this. Well, unless it's those three up there. He just starts spinning the staff on his fingers.
Sir Morty kind of says, I see. So you're able to kind of hold the staff also.
After all, I am your father. Not only that, I copied you.
I see.
Here, take it back.
Morty
And
Jim,
double the size.
Morty Jim just kind of grabs it and this well, he kind of shrinks it back down and says, I see. So that's what you can do.
Mm-hmm. Now let's continue. Adam tries to push himself back, but then, well... Looks like this cooling system hasn't fully adapted to my system yet. Like, crap, it wasn't finished. Crazy. But don't worry, it's adapting over time.
Morty Jim says, Father, you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just having a bit of trouble, that's all. Don't worry. Just some time, and I'll be ready to go again. That does sound poor, doesn't it? Let's keep going. And don't hold back on your old man now.
This is where, well, Morty Jim says, I cannot, right now, well, I can't go full power, but of course, I will be able to do this. This is where, well, mostly he goes into narcotic state for a second and just go up towards mostly Adam just to heal him from the head, just to kind of make sure to increase the process to be much more faster to adapt.
I was like, wait, Maury? And the freaking mirror says, are you an idiot?
Morty says, I can't hurt him. He's my pops.
He's like, what? And then, Adam just looks over to her and says, hello, my child.
Mary says, oh my. This is where, well, I'm kind of giggling. Just kind of amused with Morty half the time.
He's like, thank you. That should be it for now.
Morty nodded and decides to go back into his like normal kind of like God state, not his Namrata.
Alright. Let's go.
This is where Morty nodded, and this is where he then sends multiple air/kicks straight towards mostly towards Adam.
Adam made sure to dodge all of them. It was like, and just sent a vicious right hook to freaking Morty. Well, to his shoulder, of course.
Morty managed to kind of duck down, and this is where, well, he decides to kind of also, well, send a swipe kick down mostly near Adam's legs, but yeah.
Of course, he trips up Adam, but, he makes sure to know what he's doing and kicks him in the freaking head. He's like, you're impressive.
This is where Morty gets back up and then says, you're not too bad yourself. This is where, well, Morty then starts kind of, well, he punches the ground really hard by sending a bit of mostly the technique being called, wait, let me remember. Mostly he kind of just like sent a bit of like something called power, or not power, mostly just enchantment towards his like fist to kind of punch the ground to explode it. That's where rubble.
And then, Adam made sure to get this right back to Maury. He says, And then, he's like, let's keep going. And then they dash at each other. A few hours later, I'm like, we just see these two just barraging around each other and everything, bro.
I'm right now just chuckling, just kind of, well, seeing this, I'm like, well, I should have known this stuff would have happened.
It's taking 4 hours, bro. Crazy.
I feel like none of the other.
Fight, bro.
What?
like I feel like these two will just never stop fighting for real. Time doesn't even pass here.
Well,
Well,
what do you want to do? Put them into a tie or something? I know Morty Jim can go any further, but that's the problem. Would he go further?
well, he needs to go further. But then I also feel like Adam would just copy it again. Because he's known for copying even the gods, bro.
Exactly.
You know what? I was like, hey, y'all.
They both stopped fighting.
Okay. Like, realistically, do y'all even want to fight each other for real?
That's what, well, Morty says. I mean, we have been fighting for a bit of like, how long?
Adam says approximately 4 hours, 32 minutes, and 02 seconds. Wait, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, for real though, like, do y'all need to fight anymore though?
Well, no, entirely. We're just copying each other's movements. I mean, I'm getting stronger each time and perfecting my movements better, but other than that, not entirely.
Yeah. Okay. And the thing is, I also heard that when Adam copies an ability, it's like twice as strong as the person who used it. Okay. Yo. But like, okay, can y'all just forfeit already? We gotta get to the next matches.
That's where, well,
Plan on like, well, we aren't planning on like doing this like, freaking like tomorrow after like for the second round or for the like second portion of this round, Like,
Morty nodded and says, "Sure, I forfeit." This is where Mira says, "You idiot!"
I forfeit too. Let's make this a draw.
This is where Mira says, "Ah, well, damn." John just swears off and says, "Well, that went well."
I guess they both live a tie. He's like, and Adam just says, just gives freaking Maury a hug. He says, "Good job and good work."
This is where, well,
Mostly
Morty hugs him back, but yeah, he says, "Thanks, Dad."
And I was like, and then freaking out here says, he just has a leaf on, right? Wait, does no one else realize that?
Go just like tells her, "I noticed that also," and I'm just like confused.
It was like, and then they just start walking and talking, just Maury laughing and whatnot.
Gojo says, "Well, it seems that the matches has been over. Yes, there will only be 3 matches probably a day. Do we know?"
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 matches a day. Other than that, we will be going. Oh, before I go, we were going to end it off with the sponsor of Raikou. This where, well, before mostly he can even say anything anymore, I grab him from the mouth and say, "Shut up, you little brat. I'm done with your antics."
Anyway, Joshua says, "This is the host signing off. Goodbye." Next morning, I'm in class just drawing right now. It's like, hey, Raikou.
Yeah, well.
Are we getting a transfer student? Who is it?
Transfer new student?
Yeah.
Entirely I don't know, and I could care kinda less.
Okay. He was like, well, students, we're getting a transfer student, correct? Yes, we do. Well, you can come in now. Like, And then every girl just started going crazy, like, oh my freaking goodness. He's like, wait, what? I was like, what y'all and then, we just see this freaking, I was like, bro, what?
What?
What the freak is, what the,
I look up just to see who exactly we're talking about.
And I was like, he says, he's wearing clothes this time. He's like, hello, my name is Adam. It's great to see you all. Please, as your customs say, please take care of me. I was like, oh nah, these thirsty girls gonna take care of you. Why?
I'm like,
And of course,
Dante, what the fuck?
I didn't tell him to come here. And then freaking Maury Jin says, yo, like, oh, sorry. I was tying my shoes. He like, great. Adam and freaking Maury, bro. Like, I already knew like, bro. It's like, bro, can I get a break? Like, bro, I'm just over here like, can't be freaking serious, bro. Like,
I just see this and I was like, nope, not dealing with this today. I'm just gonna go bother Junko. I was like, bye, Kakashi, you can deal with this.
hey, bro, don't leave me here. Don't leave me here. Hey, yo, hey.
I'm gone.
He's like, and we just see freaking, right next to me is freaking, Junko, who just freaking, arrived out of nowhere. Like, oh, Junko, nice to see you. Adam says, because Raikou brought her over a few times since, she was pretty cool and was Alan's assistant, so, yeah. And then, some freaking female says, hey, why my future baby dad talking to Yoda? And it's like, it's like, wait. I was like, yo, future baby, wait. Yo,
Future, what the fuck?
Wait, that's your dad? Okay, never mind.
That's your dad? Tweet Alabama out here.
I mean, wait, hold on. If he's our dad, technically, wouldn't that mean...
Shut the fuck up, Dante. We are not doing this.
And if he's the father of humanity, he's all our dad, so wouldn't that...
Dante, we're not doing this. No. This is where I go up to Dante and I say, I like your cut, G.
Related to the point where our kids are looking like Alabama social experiment, bro. What?
I look at Dante and say, Dante, stop questioning about life.
What is life looking there?
Yeah, what is fucking life, but other than that.
I was like, oh, he's like, I was like, but what if you like, shut the freak up? You like, okay then. Anyways.
We also got another student that actually appeared.
Oh, great. Another student. Who this time?
John Doe. I'm like,
Great.
Who the fuck let him into the school? Kazutora says, hey, I decided just to bring him along.
And Toma and Index show up. It says, yo, why all this classroom, bro? Like, dang.
I look at fucking Kazutora and said, I'm gonna murder you, you know that?
Now, who signed all these people up?
Kazutora just whistles.
Those Mori, Jin, and freaking, Adam got the same seats. Well, almost, like, the same seats right next to each other. And he's like, all right, is everyone ready? Adam says, I know I'm ready. Is everyone else? He's taking everybody else into consideration. He's like, like all the girls are ready to learn. All right then. Like Adam still has that smile on his face. Please, come on. And she just says, oh, okay. Like, bro, like, even the teachers of, like, bro. Okay, never mind. Anyways.
I noticed fucking Kazutora walking away slowly. I'm like, you're fucking
dead. And then the freaking class is over with, and then, next thing you know, Adam starts, everybody starts to leave the classroom, and then the teacher says, Adam, please, sit. Stay back, please.
Oh, hell no, the teacher's trying to.
And then she just everyone else leaves, and I was like, I'm staying by the school door. It's like, I'm not gonna say when or if you want to, but if you want to get into anything, please call me. Please.
I'm like, teach, I saw that shit. That shit's illegal.
He's like, oh, sure, of course. I don't know what we would do, but I think you would know what to do. Alright, later. She's so nice. Adam. What is it? You couldn't tell something was off? I did feel like something was off, but I don't exactly know what it is until I see.
I kind of just like, I walk up to the teacher desk and say, yo, teach.
Oh, yes?
I'm gonna just show you this video, and good luck with it. I just walk away after that.
Certified FBI moment. It's like, FBI? What's that? Hey, yo, bro, the feds don't exist here.
I don't give a damn.
Hey, hold on. I just realized, bro.
What?
Ain't this the freaking mid-ages, bro? They can get away with
Too fucking bad. I don't care.
Just like Aurora going after you still? Yeah, I don't think you...
Bro, I don't know about you, but I...
Hold on, realistically, should Adam get arrested? Because he's like, I don't know, beginning of humanity is old, bro? What the freak?
So that's Adam, bro.
I feel like you make the excuses now. Anyways.
I don't know. What do you want me to say? I was like, well, other than that, should probably go talk to but that's where I don't say Aurora, and Aurora says, hey. I'm like, Dante?
And then, Adam just says, oh, your name must be Aurora. Nice to meet you.
Aurora just says, who are you?
Oh, I'm the new transfer student, Adam. Nice to meet you.
Adam? Well, nice to meet you too.
They both give each other handshakes.
This is where, well, Aurora says, now if you excuse me now, I gotta go chase a dark-haired kid with mostly some questions about Junko and other things. I'm right now run.
Well, be safe out there.
This where says, thank you, bye. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I was gone. Mostly I appear next to the wall and I say, wait, Aurora, before you do anything, bye. This is where I disappear.
I was like, what the freak?
Aurora kind of glares at you and says, what did he do, Dante?
Me? What do you mean, what did I do? I'm chilling.
Yeah, but you usually were the one to always stop me from getting, well, what I want.
I'm just chilling here. I'm not doing that. Figure it out with someone else.
Okay, then where's this girl named Junko at?
And then, Adam just felt the malicious intent. He was like, please, there's a better way we can solve this. You don't need to kill each other.
This is where Aurora says, whatever, I'm going then. She kind of just walks away, but yeah.
I was like, this school year is going to be tough. And that's where we're gonna start moving to the segment of Gojo and Yoruichi Adventure, which is basically the last part.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Gojo and Yoruichi. Or no, I mean Yachiru.
Yoruichi.
Yachiru. Okay. So, what would they be doing today?
This work. Well, they're right now in the school.
Like, then Yachiru says, "So why are we here?"
Gojo says, "Oh, just to mess with my father."
But is he gonna punish you?
It's fine. He can't punish me. I'm adorable.
I feel like I could get away with it more than you.
Gojo says, that's just because I'm a god. Other than that, let's just go mess with my father.
Okay, if he gets in trouble, it's your fault.
Potato. I'll be fine. We go into mostly Gojo and mostly Yachiro kind of looking around, trying to look for mostly me. And this is where, well, they kind of meet Adam in the school, and this is where, well, Gojo says, "Whoa, aren't you that very old dude who's the father of humanity or something like that?"
Oh, why, my, isn't the little children? He just picks both of them up and says, and just, gives them, like, face, blubber kisses or whatnot, like, and freaking, Yachi was freaking giggling or whatnot. Freaking Gojo was kind of annoyed. He's like,
and Gojo says, "Hey, put me down."
He's like, so, he just sits on a bench and says, "What are you two doing?"
Gojo says, "I'm looking for mostly my pops, mostly Raikou."
Well, he's not really doing anything right now, but I think he's trying to get to his next class.
This is where Richard says, "See, I told you." I still gonna mess with him.
You shouldn't do that to you should not do that to your parents. After all, now let me tell you a Bible lecture. The Bible says, "Thou shalt honor thy mother, thy father." Thy days may be long, but short. Where did they go?
Gojo kind of says, "Okay, let's go on." This is where, well, they kind of see, mostly, what's it called, Toma and Mikasa or whatever. Gojo says, "Oh hey, it's Flat Boy and Sassy Girl."
But that's not my freaking name. Like,
Gojo says, "Is that not your name?"
What do you want?
Nothing. We just saw you. That's all.
Just saw us?
Yeah, what were you two doing? Fucking or something?
But no. And then he says, "I don't know why you keep calling yourself a freaking..." And then freaking Toma says, "And you call yourself a freaking god. You can't even use all your abilities correctly."
Well, at least I didn't get my powers from literally flapping. So, shut up.
I did not get it from flapping.
Whatever. If you two are gonna keep fucking, just do it without kids seeing this. Other than that, bye. This is where before anything happens, a water bucket smashes into Toma.
Hey, who threw that?
This is where Gojo giggles. Hee 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 hee, bastard.
He said, I'm gonna kill you, little shit. And then he just started running at freaking Gojo.
Gojo says bye-bye. He just disappears from mostly Toma's view and just kind of appears somewhere else.
And then freaking Yachiro's like, wait, he forgot me?
This is where Gojo says, oh, I forgot you. This is where, well, mostly Gojo just grabs him from the head and just disappears. Bye. This is where he just kind of says, bye, loser. Just kind of telling Toma.
He's like, those kids are freaking gonna get it. He's like, then freaking Gojo and Yachiro finally see the room that, boss is in.
This is where Gojo says, do you think this is the right room? I mean, we did ask some girls, and those girls were kind of just having weird eyes in their whatever. And they're blabbering on or something.
Yeah, and then when they saw us, they were being weird. Just be like,
still.
But Yachiro also. Yeah, I wonder how they would act if they saw Accelerator Sama. Never mind, they'd be probably scared.
It'd be funny though, Gojo said.
Anyways.
Ooh. This is where Gojo says, Yorachu, Yorachu, you know we should bring your uncle one day to this school. Or mostly not your uncle, your father. It'd be funny. Other than that, we should bust through the door. This is where, well, Gojo just exploded the door with using a bit of red energy. He managed to finally use it and says, hey, Pops, we're here. Well, both.
Then, I was like, what the heck? What's going on? I feel disturbance.
Mostly Gojo walks through and says, is Raikou here? Oh, wait, Dante's here and a bunch of other students. Wrong room then. Well, other than that, bye-bye. Walks away.
Then, freaking,
Gojo.
Okay, so, like, continue.
Gojo just kept walking around saying, so he wasn't in there. Yarocho says, did we really have to explore the door or whatever? It's fine, they can fix it. This place is rich anyway. Who really cares? This is where, well, he noticed a room that had a similar kind of energy signature to his father, so of course he decides to explode it anyway. Well, mostly open it and kind of just look inside. What he sees is basically mostly me with mostly Junko. This is where, well, mostly when we were stopped kind of making out because that's what we were doing. Mostly I look down and says, what the? Gojo, what the hell are you doing here? Gojo says, yo, Pops, what are you doing? Can you do Junko's voice?
He was like, who's she speaking to again?
She's going to be speaking towards mostly Gojo. I'm wondering who the hell he is.
He was like, hey little boy, who are you?
Gojo says, oh, the name's Gojo Satoru, and I am a god. Other than that, I'm just here to mess with Pops.
Your Pops? Who's that?
You know the one you were making out with?
Raikou. She realized that this dude had a kid and didn't tell her.
Okay, before you get angry, this is only my adopted kid. I adopted him a while ago. I know you're going to be questioning about.
Okay.
That's where Gojo says, still, I just call him Pops most of the time. Other than that, so what were you two doing? Were you about to start fucking or something?
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
I'm like, Gojo, what the fuck? Why are you here? I don't know.
Yachiro said, we're screwing out a bit.
I'm like, and you brought Yachiro. Oh my fucking god. What's next? You guys brought Kenpachi and Zaraki. Well, not Zaraki. You brought Zaraki, Kenpachi, and also Zoro here? Gojo says, not really. But maybe I can bring them later. It'd be fun. No, no, no.
Alright, well.
This is where Junko sweatshops and says, so, who are these people? And also, who is the pink hair girl? That is Yarochu and the other one is Gojo. Other than that, sorry about that, Junko. I really gotta take care of these brats. I guess we can do that later or something. Can you speak for Junko? Okay, well, mostly Dante fell asleep. Well, mostly, Junko says, sure, I know. Well, I dragged both Gojo and Yarucho back to the base. I'm like, God, can you brats literally just stay here or something? God damn annoying brats. This is where, well, I teleported back, but yeah. But other than that, I guess we can just leave it off here for mostly this part.
Yep, I guess we can lose our part from Yachiru and Gojo and Yachiru.
Yep.
And tell us, do y'all like this miniseries? And should we do more of it?
Yeah. Other than that,
yeah,
I guess it's time to end it off here for part 6. Part 7 will be probably the final battles.
Go outside and go do your taxes. Goodbye.
The fuck? Other than that, yeah, goodbye, fuck off, and yeah.
Peace.